to the finale of the Department of Mysteries. You have made it here. You have survived so far. Who knows if you'll survive past now, but you know, so far you've survived. But welcome. For anybody who is just joining us for the very first time today, you're very late, but also this is a Savage World show that is set in a mashup universe of Harry Potter and the Savage World setting Rippers Resurrected. It is all taking place in 1895 England. We are using the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition rule set, and I have added a few of my own mechanics, such as some edges, things along those lines, to make it a little bit more Harry Potter, as well as using the no PowerPoints rule that is a part of Savage Worlds. For those of you who know about that, it basically allows our witches and wizards to have access to every spell without needing to track PowerPoints, which is quite helpful. But we are still kind of playtesting it. I mean, I guess on this last final day. So you're joining us on that playtest journey. Welcome everyone. I am Meghan Caves and I will be your GM this afternoon. Let's meet our cast. Where are those cast members? Just looking for, oh, there they are. Oh, of course, they were just behind me. Hello, everyone. How is everybody today?
Good and sad, because it's...
Excited about Quidditch. Oh, sad about Quidditch.
Oh, but Quidditch, yes, of course, Quidditch.
Yes. Well, I think before we meet our cast, I should tell you that you all have the privilege of potentially winning one of these fantastic little dudes. This is a dragon baggin. Look at all, we all have them.
Dragon
They're very cute.
I'm there too.
They're very cute. And this episode is actually sponsored today by Dragon Baggins, which is very exciting. These adorably ferocious dragons absolutely love collecting dice to guard for you between games. Getting them to share the hoard might take a little convincing, but if you let them sit by the action, just like this, that usually works. So you can order your own Dragon Baggin at etsy.com/shop/Wayward Masquerade. And you can follow Wayward Masquerade on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook to keep up with all of this fantastic Dragon Baggin news. I will say that today, the way you can enter to win one of these fantastic little pets is to, in the chat, put an exclamation point, win a dragon, which is pretty straightforward. So make sure you do that. I will say it is for North America only, just because of shipping concerns. Sorry for all of you folks who are not in North America today, but you can order your own, of course. So make sure that you stay tuned to the show so you know who wins. I believe we'll be now announcing that at the end. So make sure you enter. Yes, thank you, dragon. I think some of us have named our dragons already. I haven't named mine. I should name my dragon.
Mine's Jonathan, because we kept naming everything Jonathan last week.
Everything is Jonathan. It's true.
Mine's Onyx, but that's because I did it during Dragons and Things. So
I like that.
her name is Onyx.
That's cute. Well, I hope that somebody fancy wins a fancy dragon, because they're neat. Okay, let's meet our cast. So today, tell me your name, your character's name, a little blurb about who your character is, whatever you think is important, and what is your hope for this Quidditch World Cup? Who do you want to win, or who do you want to survive? Or maybe who do you want to not survive? Is that a thing? I don't know, probably not. This isn't a horror show. Who would like to go first?
Oh, yeah, me!
That's the pick.
Yes. Thanks, Rainey, for forcing that. Thank you. I was gonna volunteer, but I appreciate this. Hi, I'm Maria Iyengar. I like Quidditch so much that my internet name is based on it, and I'm very excited about today. I'm playing Zelda Zabini, a very old, crotchety person who doesn't like Quidditch, or does she? Since this is above game and none of you can hear it, she's a huge Egypt fan and has been following the career of star chaser Layla Hamdi for like years now and is very into it. So she's excited that she finally gets to see.
I like it.
Do you think in next seasons, if we have one, that Zelda's name will be spelled correctly on her overlay one day?
Nope.
Still Zambini for them?
Please know that the plaque on her portrait was made by a former student that she flunked.
Right. That's what it was.
Yep.
Ray did not
get
go
choice the whole time.
Ray didn't graduate from wizard school. Sorry, I couldn't get it out.
Rady is very bad at potions. And I'm sorry, like I can't cheat on the owls for you.
I mean, he is
Mr.
a hatless wizard, so.
You may be a landed gentry, but you're a terrible wizard.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who's next?
Go next. Sorry. Okay, I thought Adam was gonna like not eat me into the middle. Hey, I'm Michelle Wynn Bradley. I'm playing Fortuna Felix, and this is like one of my favorite characters I think I've ever conjured into my brain, and it's been so fun. And obviously, Megan's created an amazing game for us, so very excited to finish out the season. Hope there's more at some point. We're already talking about some dumb special we want to do later. But I think for the Quidditch World Cup, I think Fortuna would be Team Egypt because I like to see the underdog win and mix it up a little. So I think I already established that Fortuna does not super care about this, but I do believe I established at some point that she loves sports. So confusing. We'll get there. I'll figure that one out.
Like quad pot. Maybe it's just all quad pot for you.
Make it make sense. Quad pot is a dumb sport. As the American in our squad, I cannot stand by it.
No quad pot. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Who's next? Oh, it's Adam.
Yes. Hello, friends. I'm frozen in time here and there, as always. Adam Conn, I'm playing Kanan Featherby, best boy. Everyone knows best boy.
Best boy.
Yes. When it comes to Quidditch, Kanan, watched it when he was at Hogwarts and stuff. He doesn't really follow it, but I guess kind of excited to go and see. This is going to be entertaining. I definitely see that he'd probably go with the beer drinking hat and just like put like water in it or something. Yeah, he wants to go all out. He wants to have some fun with this. I think somebody had mentioned those, if they have any of those, maybe wooden fingers. Probably wouldn't be foamy fingers in this time period.
Wooden fingers.
But wooden fingers, yes.
A big so heavy. That's funny.
But, yeah, Kanan, best boy. He's gonna sniff out the bad and we'll be good.
I like it. Thank you. All right, that only leaves one left.
Hi. Diana. I'm Diana Restrepo. I'm playing Raven Hemlock. I am the double agent of this group that we all have found out, and we're all friends now, right? Oh, wow. No one's talking. Anyway. I'm going to... Adam, can you please mute? Sorry, the echo is awful. So I think Raven enjoys Quidditch, but I feel like she secretly always wanted to be part of the team, even though she's not an athletic type. So she's kind of like inside, like kind of excited to see a Quidditch match. And I don't know what team she would be rooting for, honestly, but she knows if Egypt is there, we've got some trouble.
Yeah, well, I mean, Egypt is the underdog, but if England isn't careful, Egypt can very easily surpass them.
Mm-hmm. And
it is known.
That's it. And just like Michelle, I love this character so much. I don't want it to end.
Well, I mean, she's going to live on forever one way or another, probably.
Okay, good.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So let's chat a little bit about what you can do here at the Department of Mysteries to help our Unspeakables, or maybe give them a little bit of trouble every now and then. The things that you can do is donate, of course. If you donate, what we do here is it accumulates once we hit $50. So that means that you could donate $1. You could donate $50. You could donate $2.32. You can donate whatever you want. It all adds together. Once we hit 50, a D20 die will be rolled in chat. And we have an array of things that can be unlocked. So those things could be something like a reroll, which would allow any one of our players reroll any one roll. Could be a Benny. A Benny is a part of Savage Worlds. It is sort of the economy of Savage Worlds. Everyone actually starts off with a few Bennies in the game, and then you do gain more throughout the game, but you guys are the ones who get to do that for them. Whereas normally the GM would grant Bennies. in a game that isn't being done this way. But bennies allow them to re-roll. It allows them to soak wounds. It allows them to add a +2 to any spellcasting roll. It allows them to re-roll, do one cool thing, recover from shaken, all kinds of things that can pretty much save their lives. It can be make or break, and it's entirely possible they might need life-saving things today. I don't know, just maybe, who knows? So there's that. You could also get an adventure card. So that is a card from Savage Worlds as well. It gives them some fancy thing that they can do. This is the one that Diana Raven currently has, as a matter of fact. Better you than me. They could also get some rampant magic, which is wild magic from my Tables Fables book. It has lots of fun things that happen. Also, we could get an interlude where we could learn a little bit about the background of one of our, or maybe even all of our players here, our characters today. And then there are the BBBBs, that's the Bitbox Battle Boss. Those, when they get unlocked, it is for a random player, and that gives each one of these players a special thing that's specific to their character. So there's a ton of stuff that can happen, you guys. Highly recommend it if you feel that you can donate. We also understand if you can't. We're happy to have you here. Spreading the word about the show is also very helpful. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will also give you a content warning. This show does deal with dark themes, with horror, with violence, with gore, all of those sorts of things. So if that is something that is going to be too much for you, just know ahead of time that that is what you are in for. I think that's it, you guys. Beyond that, you all got your bennies. I also start with 1 Benny for each player, so that is 4 total. As you can see, Adam has learned how to entirely disappear, which is pretty fantastic. I mean, we all started as not wizards, and now we are wizards, seemingly like in real life.
His laptop's being dumb.
Of course,
I get that feeling.
Yep.
It happens. It happens. Let's say hi to chat and see what's up. What's up with you, chat?
Hi, chat.
Hi.
Hi, chat. Oh man, now we're talking about wizard swears in chat, and
From Griffin McElroy.
That's a classic. That's where I got wizard swears from. I listened to my brother and me like a lot. And
Oh, do you?
I knew it the moment you referenced it. Yes, good.
Like half my jokes are from that podcast, so sorry. Everybody.
Really?
Hard same.
That's funny.
Delirious 2019 saying, I'm excited for the Chicago Bears to steal the Quidditch World Cup. Hi, Delirious.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like this.
I like this one from Simi David all the way in. I really hope we get 6 seasons and a movie of Department of Mysteries.
Yes.
6 seasons and a movie.
6 seasons in the movie. Oh, I
That'd be
want
fun.
Wizard Community College very badly.
Oh, good.
That sounds like fun. I like this.
Thank you, Nightshade88, for saying I love the energy here, because I do too. It's so fun to love playing. It's so funny in the game whenever you give your content warning for like horror, I'm like, but we might wizard swear around the dead bodies. Don't worry about it, kids. We'll keep it light somehow.
It'll be horror, but also goofy at times.
But also,
Get both.
like, I was gonna date Sherlock Holmes, and it's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah!
it. Very
Sherlock
awesome.
Holmes is falling in love with Adam, and
about
that's
that.
everything to me.
Oh, I see that
Shade-
Nightshade has
Sorry, go on.
straps in for the ride, so that's good. That's important.
Shade Mori Wenda, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it, saying I'm determined to stay up tonight and catch the whole episode. Yay!
Yay!
That's awesome.
So Shade, please don't remind Megan about the pumpkin. Thank you.
I don't want to say it again.
What pumpkin? I don't know what
No
you're talking
pumpkin.
about. You know, you guys talk about the pumpkin, but there are some that are way worse. So I'm just saying
Keep this
that.
channel PG-13.
This is now a Christian Minecraft channel. We need to keep it chill.
Oh my goodness, that
Dang.
is a very specific thing. But
It's very
seriously,
really real.
there can be worse.
Okay.
No!
Thanks, chat.
Wow.
That is not my werewolf. That is not
I
my
am
werewolf.
lost in that.
Woof.
That was wild.
I mean, look, what is this? What even is this? You know?
Ew.
That's cool.
My
though.
girlfriend, what's up?
Stop letting her play with it.
Guys, it's Julie K Lost. I am so happy I'm watching this because it's my birthday today.
Oh,
Happy
Oh my gosh,
birthday!
happy birthday!
November, I say, is the best month to have a birthday in. So good job.
Oh.
I saw that Evil Dice Monkey said that he's very upset that no one has contacted him about, them about their spin-off idea, Department of Accountancy. It's all about filling in forms of the expenses incurred by the Department of Mysteries crew. It's true. We wreck everything. It's
No, thank you. No,
I like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Did I cover all the beginning things? I think I did. I feel like I went really fast, so I'm like suspicious. I'm like, what have I forgotten? Well, I guess I'll find out if I have. So let's recap what happened last time. The last time on Department of Mysteries, our Unspeakables investigated 2 new Ripper murders. The first one was Trudy Frankenstein, and she was found in Mina's office just absolutely in pieces. The second one was George Lusk, who was one of the original Ripper murder investigators when the original murders happened in 1888. The crew found that both murders had some sort of connection to a man named Harcourt. They enlisted the help of Sherlock Holmes, and he was able to help them get into one of the particular crime scenes, the one of George Lusk, so that they could gather as much information as they could. And then upon their return to the Department of Mysteries, they received an owl from Harcourt himself warning them of Jack's plan to kill many important people at the Quidditch World Cup in 2 days from that time at which they received the letter. So that is where we left off last time. And in fact, we're going to pick up right there as well. Right after you all received that letter, you are at the Department of Mysteries. You have just gotten back from investigating George Lusk's murder, and now you have this information. What are you going to do with it? It's left them speechless, to say the least.
Wait, sorry. I'm just trying to help Adam with his the internet.
No
No worries.
No, I know. So I was going to ask, what was the information that was given to us?
So you all you all got back to the Department of Mysteries, and as you did, an owl delivered a letter to you, and it basically said that Jack is planning to attack at the Quidditch World Cup. You all know that the World Cup has been, this is the finals of the World Cup, so it's been going on, but none of you are overly, have not really been keeping up with it per se.
No, of course
outside
not.
of the occasional family member who says something about it, or, you know, Zelda checking to see how that one seeker is doing.
Zelda burns the sports section of the Daily Prophet. Just like,
I get it. I feel you. Yeah, so, but you know that, especially this year, because England has made it to the finals, everybody's going to be there. Everybody. There is and in fact, Fortuna, you know that there's a ministry box, and your parents have seats there. That is like primo viewpoint for the Quidditch World Cup. It is known, but also that is probably a prime target. And this letter was signed Harcourt, which you've never spoken with this Harcourt before, but this name has popped up, involved somehow or tied to somehow these last 2 murders.
I have a question. How many of the original Rippers are left? Like, there's been quite a body count.
Indeed. So you aren't entirely sure. You know that Mina was a part of the original, and Tara Lagrange, who has just arrived, is part of the original. From what Mina has said, a lot of them are kind of spread out, managing different parts. I mean, that's where Jonathan was originally, was with the old worlders who were over in Romania, in that area, specifically keeping eyes on vampires. But you don't entirely know. In regards to the original folks who went bad, most of them died. The Mina and the current Rippers at the time took down Dr. Frankenstein and Count Dracula and Dr. Jack and all of the other ones that were a part of them. But now you're not quite so sure, since it does seem that Jack is back. You've had information that could lead to Dracula. You have information now that Trudy Frankenstein has died. What does that mean? Could that mean that Dr. Frankenstein is back as well? You don't know.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You keep going, and then I'll do my thing.
All I wanted to, I think Zelda at this point would then offer that both Mina and Tara need to stay with them and would want them to stay close because Zelda's of the opinion that if they are showcasing themselves to you, the most dramatic thing to do to like finalize their return would be to kill off Mina. So I don't want to let her out of our sight.
On that note, do we need to actually get ourselves an army? So those of us those who have actually fought with the Rippers before, because they know their tactics and their ways, maybe we need to have a huge backup system. And we spread ourselves out in the audience, so we can have eyes everywhere.
I think that's a good idea, but I don't know who we can ask for help. If you look around this building, it seems like people are dying, or they're just, Mina, there's Tara, there's helper, is his name Thomas and Jonathan.
But these are only the people we've met here for Tuna. Let's ask Mina and see if she knows anyone else that could possibly join us.
It could not hurt to ask it, but we also must make sure that Mina has her own, as Zelda pointed out, that Mina needs her own detail for security, because she is definitely on the list of people to kill.
Yes.
So, do you all want to see if you can find Mina?
Yeah.
Now that you've arrived back.
Yes. Kanan, do you have any thoughts? Are you there?
Perhaps we don't let Kanan lead.
Yeah, when it comes to talking to Mina, we should all go and talk to her, most definitely. But no, I do agree. Sorry, I'm officially back now. I got all my stuff working.
Yay!
But no, I would definitely agree. Making sure that Mina is well protected. I would even say, I mean, if there's no one else to do it, I could definitely do that as well too, because if anything, might be able to wolf out a little bit. But I'd rather not do that if I don't have to at the World Cup. But who knows what's going to happen.
True.
Yes, if we go find Mina, see if there's anyone else that could definitely help us. I agree with that plan.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to, I mean, the first place that makes sense to go is to check her office. You know that last time you left, they were looking to clean it up. Hopefully they were able to do that by now, so that may be where she is.
In lieu of looking directly for him, I just want to get in the vicinity of her office and try to use my force of personality to summon Thomas. Thomas! T!
So are you just like standing there hoping that Thomas will pop out?
100%.
Yeah, so you stand there for a little bit and you just radiate desire for Thomas to come and bring you tea. And then after a few minutes, you just kind of see Thomas comes out of an office and he kind of he's looking around, trying to figure out what's going on, and then he says, Miss Zabini, hello, I just got a bit restless, so I thought that I would come out and would you like some tea?
Yes, please. And also, why restless?
Oh, I don't know. I just all of a sudden felt like sitting was not something I should be doing anymore, that I wasn't working hard enough or something like that. So here I am.
Wait,
yes.
You're showing a bit of initiative. Are you sure you're not hexed?
Hexed? Well, I don't think so. Could I be hexed? If I was hexed, how would I know that I was hexed? Do you know?
Go make the tea. You can have your crisis entirely out of my hearing range.
Oh, yes, of course. I apologize. I will be right back with tea.
Where's Miss Harker? I forgot the point.
As you say that name, though, you hear kind of through her office door, she says, yes? Is that you, Miss Zabini?
Mm-hmm. And I love to look back at the group, like, are we going?
Yes.
You first, Kanan, you seem to have the closest bond with Mina, I think.
Fantastic. Yes. And walks in, opens the door, holds the door for all the ladies to enter.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. What did you find? Were you able to get into the crime scene of Mr. Lusk?
Yes, we did, Mum. We were able to with help from Sherlock Holmes.
Oh.
Yes, he was very fortunate and allowed us to go and help with the crime scene. I do believe that Raven and myself, we were able to find a little bit of information up in his office, and yes, it all kind of seems like it was pointing to the Quidditch World Cup. That seems like something might happen there today.
I take the files out of my jacket and I place them in front of her, and I start spreading all the information that I found out on the table.
Okay. She starts flipping through it. Who is this man Harcourt? It's not a name I've ever heard. Do you all have any more information about this person?
Do we?
Yeah, I honestly don't remember.
Okay, just like as a play, I don't really remember.
No, yeah, you don't yet. You just have seen his name in multiple places.
First of all, Raven, where did you get all these files? It's the first time hearing about secret files in your jacket. Okay, very good. Because I didn't know what was going on at that crime scene at all. I followed around Sherlock. He could find nothing, so totally useless waste of my time. But
I went upstairs into the office area, and everyone else was busy downstairs. So I did what I do best and sneak around and opened up a drawer, and I found a secret file. As you can say. And this is what I found. But he had an obsession for finding things.
Oh, yes, Mr. Lusk was very focused on taking Jack the Ripper down. Kindred spirit, really. It's sad that he died, but this is good information. Good job. So,
Mina?
Yes.
We all fear for you being the next victim. It seems like he's going after those who are trying to bring him down. And I know we are trying to as well, but you are the face of all of us.
Yes, well, that is part of the job, I suppose, is this sort of danger, although I had hoped that we could move past this chapter in the Rippers and the department's past, but apparently we can't, at least not currently. I appreciate your concern, but she kind of looks back at her ivory mask. I can very well take care of myself, but I will keep an eye out, and that's partly why I have had Miss Lagrange here to join us. She is very good at what she does.
I wasn't trying to insult you. I just want what's best for you, Mina.
No, it is very much appreciated. I do appreciate it. It is not an insult at all. So you say that you believe that Jack is targeting the World Cup. What makes you think that?
The team. They're Egyptian.
Oh.
Also, we got this letter from an owl that says, "Hey, everybody, Jack the Ripper going to the try with the tournament." So that's
a letter.
The big
that
blue.
Too.
From an owl. An owl dropped it off. I don't know whose owl it is.
It was signed by Harcourt. Yes.
Harcourt.
Oh,
the
yes.
same name.
Yes.
Well, it seems like we need to figure out who this Harcourt is, and maybe we should forewarn everyone involved. I mean, I don't know what it is that Jack thinks he could plan for the World Cup. I mean, it's one of the most highly secured events that we ever hold. So...
It could also be, I mean, it is a giant event. Perhaps it's a good way for him to announce his return. A group of people, especially with the Cabal as well, too. There's going to be a lot of people there.
Yes, it behooves us to prepare. Well, at the very least, we could try and warn some of the other departments. I know that they will be running it. The Department of Mystery rarely has much to do with it, except for the support that is needed. But there will be pretty much the head of every department there, especially magical law enforcement, magical games and sports, of course, are the ones who organize it, international magical cooperation, all of the departments, and probably some of the families will be there.
And the head of the Department of Mysteries. Mina,
Yes.
I don't know why you have not considered the idea that perhaps all of these signals to you would culminate in your murder.
Well, I suppose it is possible, but if that is true, then maybe we could use that as a trap of some sort, as bait.
I'm not going to make you bait, but you will be under our protection.
That is appreciated. All right, well, it seems that there is a lot to do to prepare. There's very little time before this World Cup begins. So I would say the best things to do are to try and let some of the other departments know so that they can prepare of the potential, and maybe figure out who this Harcourt person is, see if you can learn any more information, and anything else you all think would be good to prepare. I would say let's do it now. I trust your judgment.
Yes, Mum.
Is there anything else?
Oh yes, we were thinking the Triwizard tournament's going to be, sorry, Quidditch Cup, I keep saying the wrong thing. At the Quidditch Cup, there's going to be lots of people there, and it would help if we had a slightly bigger team. Is there anybody else you could call on to help us, weed out this Jack the Ripper person?
Well, we could call in a few other Unspeakables, of course, as well as, like I said, some of the other departments. The head of magical law enforcement, that would be Huntley Ironwood. If you want to try and speak with Huntley, he's not the nicest, and might not listen, but it's worth a try. I suppose there are other Rippers, but I don't know who's here. Other than Tara.
We can't, send out a couple owls, see if they find anybody? the Ripper
Yes.
symbol in the sky kind of thing. Hey, everybody, let's get back together today. No?
Sure, yes, this we can try. Here, I will, she pulls a piece of paper off of her desk and she writes down a few different names. There is a Mr. Alan Fraser. He would be quite a good one to reach out to, though quite far away, generally speaking, but you never know, we can travel quite fast. Sirius Chapel would be another one. It could be good to reach out to. Let me think. You could also try, well, there's the suffragette, but she's a bit strange, so I'm not sure if she would take this as something that she would come for, but it's entirely possible. And you could also try Agnes McBain, the father, Agnes McBain. He's been an ally many a time before. These are a few you can try to reach out to see if you can access them. Beyond that, I will try to gather a few extra Unspeakables and see if they wouldn't mind being a bit of extra security, assuming that we can get them in, of course. It's not always that easy to get people into the World Cup this last minute, even people from the department, surprisingly.
Yes, I was going to suggest either Armstrong, Omar, and Rico as well too, Mum. They were John Jellicoe's compatriots for all of this as well.
Oh.
Even the three of them, if you're able to reach out to them as well, I don't know if they'd want to be involved in this anymore because of what happened with their group, but
Well,
they all seem like their skills might also be helpful too, Mum.
true.
Any port in the storm.
This is a good idea indeed, yes. All right, well, then I will write down, we have a beep, 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 beep.
Oh, thank you.
And we've unlocked something. Oh boy, we'll get that
Love the
to that
magic.
in just a moment. I will write down the information on where at least last you could reach any of these folks, and hopefully they will hear your plea and be able to come. Very good idea, yes. And also, if you all want to, well, you could try to get in with the Minister of Magic and forewarn him if you want. I know he's a busy, strange man, but you could try, as well as any of the other department heads. I'll write them down as well, if you would like to try to reach out to them and see if they can bolster their people as well. And I will reach out to Tara and see if I can get any of the old Walders to come back from Romania as well to help. And I will plan to be there. See if you can come up with any other plans that you think would be beneficial, and we will meet back here this evening and figure out what our plan is. Does that sound amenable to everyone?
Yes, sounds good.
Good. All right. And she stands up and kind of gathers some things and motions at the door for you all to exit ahead of her. And then she bids you adieu, and she goes on to do her business. But she's left you with a lot of information. So you have at least 6 people you could try to reach out to, as well as trying to talk to the different department heads, as well as trying to gather any more information or anything else that you feel might be good to do. So what would you all like to do first? Which one of these things seems the most important to you all?
I would say researching Hogwarts.
Okay.
I mean, that's me. It's up to you guys, too.
I would say Mina did give us a piece of paper, and it had some cool donation stuff on it.
It did indeed. Yes, let's do that real quick. Thank you.
Yeah, there was
oh my goodness, it's Neva and Omar and Sarah at BC1. Neva and Omar says, to a wonderful season, looking forward to more.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for the sub.
Yes. We also have follows from Matt 2 is G-Man. Matt 2 is G-Man. Pleasure Toast, Terra Blah, and Grim Cult.
Thank you,
I've seen Terra
guys.
Blah.
Follows,
Thank
guys.
you. Welcome.
That's awesome.
And we have a Benny for Kanan and Zelda. We have a card for Fortuna.
Oh.
And we have Rampant Magic for Kanan, and apparently another
boy.
BBBB.
Yes.
Yay!
Rampant magic. Get
you,
some
friend.
red eyes. Everyone
No,
get
it's
red
always
eyes.
something with eyes.
Always red eyes. Okay, let's do the card. Oh,
This
these
season
color
brought to you by
cards.
Visine.
No, seriously, by Visine.
Right
All right. Tell me when to stop shuffling. Ready?
Come on, another love card. Another love card.
Hey,
Another love
I
card.
keep going the wrong direction.
Ah, ah.
This one.
Yes.
Woo! This is hilarious that you got this. Ace, play instead of rolling to automatically succeed a trait roll with a single raise. You don't even have to roll for this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good. All right.
Very useful.
Right,
Yeah.
indeed. Now it's time to find out what. Kanan, something just feels strange all of a sudden. It's
Oh boy.
so weird, this thing that is happening. Let's see. Let's find out.
As I turn into a cat, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Good.
Kanan, you don't feel good.
Oh, no.
All of a sudden, you just feel very strange, and you collapse to the ground and stop breathing.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah.
I go down to the ground and I start figuring out what to do, like listening mouth to mouth. I don't know, do this. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Well,
you
Raven, I
don't-
understand that your first ideas are to do a kiss, but that might not be what's useful in this
Oh, no.
moment.
That's all for Mina.
We all...
doesn't seem to be breathing even.
What?
What's happening with him?
I-
Tell him to sit up.
Kanan! And I listen to see if he's breathing.
Don't hear anything.
No. Someone, we need help! And I start screaming for like Thomas or someone.
Thomas comes running down the hall with a bunch of tea. Yes. What is it? What can I? What? How? Here's tea.
We need a doctor. He's down.
Doctor, what happened? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
We are wizards! Hold on! Oh my god!
Can I try to cast healing, please? I don't know if that'll work, but let's try that thing first.
Yes.
I was also pulling out like a potion.
Yeah.
It's okay. You have muggle tendencies. It can't be helped.
Muggle tendencies.
Holy shit, 12. I rolled a 13, 14, 15.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Healing.
Oh my
That
god!
is healing with a raise, and you cast it, and it's almost as if it just bounces off. You
Oh.
know that it worked, but nothing changes.
I think Kaden appears to be in like a trance or something. Like he's not dead. He's just chilling. I don't know. He's not breathing though.
Sure
which is
does
weird.
look dead.
I'm gonna try to put a pepper up potion in his mouth and like make him swallow it. Like
Okay.
when my dog doesn't want to take pills.
Oh, yes. As you go over there and you open the bottle and you begin, right before you begin to pour, he just sits straight up, taking in a lot of breath and kind of looks at everyone. You have no idea what happened.
Mr. Featherby?
Oh! Thomas is very startled. What just happened? Did you take a nap? You have no idea what just happened. But you feel like you've been gone for a very long time, like you've had almost a whole night of sleep, yet you don't feel rested.
I don't know what happened. We did we already go to the Quidditch World Cup? We talked with Mina and then we left. Yes.
I smack him, and I go, "Don't ever play dead again like the dog you are."
Zelda is still holding him by the shoulders, but definitely leaned out to let that happen. Like, ooh.
Yeah. So, Zelda, Raven, and Fortuna, give me a notice roll.
No, rolls are what makes this game hard.
Ew.
Both dice exploded. Okay.
Nice. 4 for me.
4,
9.
9. What did you get?
I got a
Fortuna?
2.
A 2. Okay. You, Fortuna, are just kind of like Thomas is spilling tea everywhere, and people are slapping people, and everything's gone crazy all of a sudden. Raven, you definitely something feels strange, but Zelda, you recognize, because you all have seen it a few times now, this strange aura. It's almost not even there. You can't even see it. It's almost more like you feel it, but it's that same thing that has happened a few times where it feels as if like a rip in space, a rip in time. You're not entirely sure. Just some effect in the fabric of reality that is sort of starting to dissipate around Kanan.
I think Zelda goes from like holding him by the shoulders to kind of grabbing him by the face. And then she nods, and she's gonna get up and like run away. Can I go do some research about this and figure out what the heck I've noticed a couple times?
For
I
sure.
think she just doesn't. It doesn't occur to her to like have social graces and leave well and say things like "I'm glad you're okay." She just nods and then goes.
I like it. Yeah, you guys just see Zelda just run off.
What? Did you go back in time?
I don't think so. I mean, what happened to me?
You just collapsed on the floor and you were dead.
I was dead.
Well, you weren't breathing, and but then I couldn't heal you, so we weren't like super dead, but you looked very dead.
Very dead.
Kanan,
Yeah.
make a. Let's see, what roll would be good for this? Make a, we'll say notice roll.
There's an explosion.
Ooh.
That is going to be a 10.
Ooh, a 10. Okay, that is with 1 raise. So as everyone is asking you these questions, you're trying to think and see if you know it. Do you remember anything? I mean, seemingly you were only out for 2 minutes maybe, but it feels like a lot of things happened. And as you're trying to remember and just rack your brain, you see this kind of fuzzy image, and you're not entirely sure. It looks like maybe it's a figure of some sort. Maybe it's a human, maybe it's not, maybe it's a creature. You can't really tell. It doesn't look right, but it looks like maybe it's saying something. It looks like maybe it's in distress, and you can almost hear as you try. It's like you're trying to get closer to the memory to remember it, and you just all of a sudden hear a no! Just this loud scream. And that's all you can remember about the time while you were out. Let's jump over to Zelda. And Zelda, you wanted to do a little bit of research real quick.
Yes.
So make a research, or you could do a cult. I don't know which one you have. Let's see.
They are both a D8.
Well, there you go.
And I got a 6.
A 6?
Can I spend a Benny to make it better?
You can spend a Benny to re-roll it if you want for the potential for it to be better.
Can I keep the 6 if I roll that? Oh, I could get a real bad though. Ugh.
Yeah, you can. That's the risk, is that you could get a crit fail, but you can always keep the highest roll of whatever you get, as long as it's not a crit fail.
I'm feeling spicy. Let's use a Benny.
Okay.
It wasn't better, but it wasn't a crit fail.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters. Yeah, but that's still a success. So you don't entirely know what to look for, but you're just kind of trying to cross-reference some of the things that you've been able to, that have just kind of been around these things. So things like Egypt, artifacts, time, magic in general. And you really can't find a whole lot, except there's a little bit of research that you see that Eloise Mintumble and Kanan have done, that they've begun to write, that just is sort of around the idea of time travel and trying to affect the timeline. And if that is, they're not sure if it's done at all, or if it's done not carefully, but it can affect things in the current time. It can make weird things happen. People can disappear entirely as if they never existed. Things can just shift out of nowhere. Best you can figure, it could be something to do with that, but you have no idea why that would be happening and why it would be around seemingly you four specifically. So we can hop back over.
On that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hop back over to the three of you, and Kanan, you just sort of had this memory.
Kanan, are you cool? Like, can we move on, or we just need to go home?
Beep, 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 beep.
We're going to move on.
Another.
Thank you all so much.
Yes. Well, Crossbones gifted 5 subs, and Sarah BC1
gosh.
gifted a sub to Artemis 2814, and what looks like a whole lot more. And Spars 324.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you so
You guys
much.
so much.
Lord, chat's blowing up. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Chat
you.
fam, best fam. Love you all.
What's going on? Oh yeah. Before I was interrupted, I was saying, Kanan, are you like cool? Like, do you feel funny? You just have a little nappy? What up?
I mean, I feel like I slept, but I don't feel like I rested. But I saw this weird image of something or someone like reaching out and screaming no. I really couldn't tell what it is. Fortuna, do you think that perhaps maybe you could see if you could figure out or help me determine, just so I have another set of eyes looking at it, what it possibly could have been?
Or do you want me to go into your mind and I can look?
That makes more sense. Yes.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, I'm still discombobulated from what happened.
Yeah, I can't do any crap like that. That's all Raven's bag, you know.
Also, just to let you guys know, I keep having this same dream or memory of this snake falling off a cliff. Unless it has something to do with me.
You did mention that kind of a while ago, and a lot of snakes talking to you, huh? And pointing with their, what was it? Heads, tails. I can't remember.
It was a head.
Their heads.
Oh, that was such important information, like 3 episodes ago. Christ. Yeah, so maybe it just says you like snakes. There's a snake in your future that's going to tell you more stuff.
I mean, I am Slytherin, but yes. Let me see your head, Caden, and then she's going to cast Legilimen's on him.
Over
Okay.
Here. Go ahead. Right there.
Am I facing right?
Yeah.
There.
All right.
That's my wand.
I like it.
Okay,
All
do you want me to roll? Sorry.
Yes.
But okay. 5.
5. That is a success. So yeah, you are able to focus and cast the spell and see specifically what it seems that Kanan saw. And what you see, first of all, you always kind of get a sense of the feel of things, and it feels very cold, very lifeless here. But you see the same thing that I described to Kanan, but you looking at this image, while it doesn't seem specifically like a snake, there's still an element of that, and the energy reminds you of that vision, that memory, that dream, whatever it is that you've experienced as well. There's something that is familiar there, but you don't know what. But while you're looking, it's almost like this thing, this whatever it is, this blurry image, it's kind of like it sees you. And when it does, all of a sudden it reaches out and grabs right for you, and you're able to kind of get out of Kanan's mind fast enough before it reaches you. But that is not something you've ever experienced.
It doesn't like me. It just tried to grab me. And it's the same feeling I get when I see that snake.
Well, what I saw in my memory was trying to get you.
Yes. Maybe it has to do with me.
Maybe it has something to do with this prophecy. Like, we're all connected somehow, and maybe we're gonna all start having crazy dream where people yelled at us, or snake.
I don't know, or it doesn't want us to find it.
Of course, that's just something else to throw into all of this craziness that's going on with us right now.
Well, I don't know where Zelda went. She kind of left and did. I don't know. She's doing her own thing, having a break, I guess.
Well, I would like to look into who this hawk cult is.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys would like to join me?
Yes. Well, there are some people we wanted to reach out to. Perhaps I could go to the owl room. Wink, Megan, and we could possibly send some owls out so we don't have to go and find them individually. Just see if we can reach out to them that way and speed up our process with it.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Raven, you want to go do some research. You're going to go to the owlry. Fortuna, where would you like to go with either of them?
Yeah, I'll go with Raven, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all are going to go down to there's kind of like a Department of Mysteries, like library, for lack of a better way of putting it, where all the information that they have, they kind of keep in one place in different sections. And that's actually where Raven went as well. Or sorry, where Zelda went, who can turn into a raven, went as well. So you all head that direction. And Kanan, you go to the owlry, and you've got a list of 6 people to send something to. So the way that we will do this is, let me see here real quick. Let's make a D6 roll. And I'll say that on a 5 or a 6, these people respond and are able to join you. We'll just go one at a time. So let's start. You said Enrico, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's try Enrico first.
And you want me to roll these?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Am I using my wild die too, or no?
Just do 1d6 for this.
Okay. Enrico gets a 1.
Okay. Armstrong.
Armstrong, come on, buddy. You were
That's
my
good.
friend.
He was slimy.
Armstrong?
Enrico.
Yeah,
Candy.
6
Yeah,
for
and-
Armstrong.
Okay. Alan Fraser.
Fraser. That's a 6 for Alan Fraser.
Oh, he's good. He knows Egypt things. Sirius Chapel.
Sirius Chapel. That is a 5.
Wow, okay. I'll just tell you, he has a different name. Maybe you'll find out what his real name is. The Suffragette.
Jets. Wow, man! Why can I not have these dice when I'm doing regular rolls? That's another 6.
Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
I mean, this is
And
really
Father
helpful.
Agnes McBain.
Agnes McBain, come on. That's a 4 for Father
A
Agnes.
4. Okay, so no Father Agnes. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I would say, I think in the letters, just this is Kanan Featherby with the department on request of Mina Harker. If you can help with security at the Quidditch World Cup, that would be much appreciated.
Okay. Yeah, great.
Something
Yeah,
short, quick, to the point. We need your help.
great. Yeah, so you send those out. You don't know. You hope that you will hear back. There's only a few days' time. Hopefully these people can make it within that time. Yeah, so you were able to do that. Let's hop over back to the library area and see what you all are able to find. So you want to do some research on Harcourt specifically. I would say you could do either... did you take... You did take Streetwise.
I
So I'll
did.
say if you want to use common knowledge for that, you could do that at a +2, or you could use research would be the other one.
I don't have research, so I'll do common knowledge.
Okay,
+2.
and you could do
Thank
it as a +2 for Streetwise. Yes, indeed.
you. 4. Okay, that's an explosion.
Get that
4,
dragon.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Yeah, that's a success with a raise. So you have some knowledge of kind of the criminal network in almost said Los Angeles, randomly. I don't know. In
Oh,
London.
you gave my secret away.
So that kind of helps you focus on where to look. But you can't find a whole lot about Harcourt, except that it seems that he was kind of a small-time politician who just kind of didn't do very well and kind of disappeared off the grid a couple years back. But beyond that, you really can't find a whole lot of information about him, which that in and of itself seems best you can think is that he's been away, maybe, or definitely not been involved in anything that would grant his name being attached to anything else here. It's kind of suspiciously vacant, but you're not entirely sure why.
Is he a wizard?
Yes.
I would say all of this to Fortuna, since she's next to me.
Okay.
There's nothing really on him. I don't understand. He must have, unless he disappeared to be with Jack the Ripper. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Most people disappear when they go to the Cabal, and you don't hear from them until they reappear.
But then why would he be warning us about where Jack the Ripper is going to be, unless he's putting us into a trap?
Excuse me, this is a place of
What now?
I'm
Why are
sorry,
you down here?
Professor. You sounded like a professor from back in the day. Sorry.
I'm still a professor, thank you.
Oh.
And you're making a lot of noise. What are we working on? What's this?
Mr. Harcourt. We were just trying to find some more information on him. Am I in trouble?
Listen, not the trouble. We're not the school.
Well, you could be in trouble. Don't.
What?
You don't speak for me.
Oh, okay. Well, if the research police want to come and arrest me, I'm all theirs. So Zelda, we looking up information about Harcourt after you did your little walkabys, but also Kidon seems like totally fine. I think that was just like a weird, like maybe it's werewolf related. I'm not really sure.
I don't think it's werewolf related,
Okay.
but I will figure it out. Have a conversation. A very good boy.
Well, I went into his mind, and that thing has a connection.
Did you ask permission?
I did. He let me. He bowed his head.
All right. Just check it.
Why am I? I'm always the one to get in trouble here. I'm just trying to
get yelled
help.
at a lot. It's kind of weird.
Honestly, it's as the person that does most of the yelling, it feels right. Like you seem to invite it. I apologize.
No, it's
You're
all
not in
right.
trouble. You're an adult.
Zelda, did you just say that she's asking for it? Because that's kind of weird to say, you know.
It's not that she's asking for it, but like when she does things that anyone would be yelled at, like I want to the most. Anyway, force of habit.
You know, I was thinking if we can find information about Harcourt in like research and books, I mean, certainly many of us don't have things written about us. We're ordinary people, so just maybe he's just not done anything really cool lately, you know? Maybe we should just check like the whatever the Wizard Yellow white pages are.
Oh, or the newspaper. The Daily Prophet. I'm sure there's something in there.
If there's any gossip to be found, I'm sure someone at that little rag
He is a
would have
politician.
it.
Could we do some sort of search through the wizard version of microfiche for, you know, I'm trying to, I'm not trying to say Google, but I'm trying to say magic look for his name in paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's say that's
Card
a
index.
that's a pretty big amount of stuff to look through. So I'll say you can do research or a common knowledge roll for that. And Raven, you could still use your streetwise for it if you wanted.
Thank you.
But anybody can do that if you want.
Do we get a wild dice for that or no?
Yes, wild dice.
I'm going to use my re-roll to see if I can do one better.
Okay.
Well, I'm bored of you, so where is Mr. Featherby?
Okay, explosion. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7 for me.
7. Okay.
He is sending the owls to find some other unspeakables to help us.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go check in with that. Good luck here.
Thank you, Professor.
She takes off.
Okay.
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay, so you both get a success. Looking through the information in regards to Harcourt in the newspaper, you can see kind of back quite a few years ago, you see the name pop up just in relation to political this, that, whatever. But one thing that you do see that kind of stands out to both of you is that he traveled to Egypt to for some sort of it was some political related thing, but then after that is kind of when it seems like he just kind of fell off in regards to anything else. But beyond that, you can't find a whole lot of information about him.
So perhaps he's been staying in Egypt all this time, and maybe he's been sending his people to grab whatever we have here. Because maybe he has to do with all these killings.
I mean, it could be that. It could be.
Or
I don't know.
He's just trying to help us.
I cannot figure out if the things about the Egyptian stuff and the Cabal and Jack the Ripper are related or not, because as we found out from Quentin, the Cabals, as they are now, is not involved in the actual killings. So, not really sure, to be honest. We should keep that in mind, that this information may be leading us into a trap, and maybe just hopefully get some help. We'll see if Conn is able to rally up any troops to help us with the... What is this thing? That's not the Triwizard Tournament. The
World Cup.
World Cup, yes, that thing.
Quidditch World Cup.
My brain today.
All right, well, let's go and meet up with the two of them by the owls and tell them that he's spent some time in Egypt.
Yeah, let's wait outside the door a little bit. I get the feeling Zelda has to have a talkie-talk with Conn.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So you all can head out, and Zelda, you were heading to go and find Kanan. Kanan, you had sent off your owls, and now you are just trying to gather back with everybody while you await a response.
Mm-hmm.
So you all probably... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, after sending the owls, I would have started heading to the library to see if I could find them.
Okay. Yeah, and on the way, you and Zelda probably cross paths.
Mr. Featherby.
Oh yes, hello, Professor. All the owls are sent out, just waiting for some responses, so I'm hoping for the best for us.
Owls. What owls?
Owls for the other Unspeakables.
I don't care!
Oh.
And she's waving a bunch of your research along with Eloise. What was it? Mint julep? I always forget.
Eloise Mintumble.
Mintumble.
Mint julep.
Mint julep. I love it.
You and Eloise have been very busy.
Well, yes, Professor. I mean, I do work here. She is my immediate boss.
Mm-hmm. This is research on time and the manipulation and practical applications of it, Mr. Featherby.
Yes, Professor.
You died for a second. And other weird things have happened, and I haven't been able to explain it. I've had weird feelings. Little slipped moments. And you have been doing research on the practical applications of time.
Yes, Professor, I have been. It's kind of a secretive sort of subject. Something that I did. Eloise, myself, and Mina have been working on ways to manipulate time. Yes, and I had to keep it somewhat of a secret, but you have the research right there, Professor, and I couldn't lie to you. You've been too good to me, especially as of late, Professor. You've been very honest with me. But yes, I have been able to manipulate some situations in our favor slightly. For example, there was maybe a couple times where things had happened and I was able to go back just a little bit to stop them. That weird feeling that you're feeling is because when we did go and find why did I just have a brain fart on the guy?
Lusk?
Quentin Caro.
Quentin, yeah.
When last time we had gone to find Quentin and we had gotten attacked by him and his dogs, Professor, you fell. And I couldn't have that happen. And I was able to manipulate time in a sense to kind of go back to hopefully make it better in your favor, and it did. It's not something Eloise and myself have been sworn to secrecy with it, with Mina, but I can't hide it from you, Professor, and I am sorry. I can't hide it anymore.
I have nothing to apologize for. Kanan, I owe you a debt that I will never be able to repay. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my self-preservation laden heart. Kanan, I am very worried that the more you manipulate big events, the ripples of which, the blanks that are here, there might be consequences, unintended. I couldn't bear to see something happen to you because of what you did for me. You died a little bit earlier today. And it was undone, but not by any of our doing. We had no clue what to do, how to help. Mr. Featherby, if something like what happened in the fight with Quentin were to happen again, I must insist, for your sake, you not intervene.
It'd be hard to make a promise like that, Professor, but if that is your will, then so be it. I I will definitely do still everything in my power to make sure that you and everyone else is safe. And this messing with time is quite dangerous.
So exciting.
It is very exciting, Professor. That's one of the main reasons that I wanted to join here at the department, and something I've always had it in for. It was always becoming a werewolf and the time fluctuations with that, and it's just taking me down this rabbit hole even more. But if that is your wish, Professor, I will keep my promise to you. And Kanan would actually grab Zelda's hand, and he would just reach up and he would just kiss her hand.
I think Zelda pulls away, but only because she wants to just fully hug him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Knocks my hat over. Oh, okay. And gives you a big hug.
And Fortuna and Raven are just like, we've not rounded the corner because we heard y'all talking. We're just like,
Look, they have feelings.
You guys come up on essentially Zelda and Kanan hugging. You round that corner.
I make very heavy footsteps as we're. Okay, let's go find the Kenan and the Zelda. Here we go, Raven. Ooh, let's get to move on, buddy.
Right, yes. I need my, Zelda fix at putting me in my place. Oh, hi. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello. We did not know you were in this hallway. We were just walking through it normally. Yep.
This is why, Mr. Featherby. Because it's only just more of this. Let me go. And then she laughs and like pulls away.
Yes.
How did
Yeah,
research,
go ahead.
How did research go for you two? Everything okay? Anything good?
He
Like,
has
basically nothing, huh?
Well, yes, but he has spent the last years in
yes.
Egypt.
That was something.
So, I don't know if he's the one who wants all the Egyptian artifacts here, or maybe he wants to kill us. I don't know. I don't understand.
Oh,
How about you, Kanan? Were you able to get in contact with any of the people on the list?
haven't heard anything back yet, but I did get some owls out. Hopefully, we will hear something shortly. I'm hopeful, especially at the request of Mina. Very easy request for it, but hopefully, we will have more allies in this fight.
I believe with the enormous arena, we need the more the better. For our safety, all of ours. And everyone else in there. And your family, Fortuna.
Well, listen, I want to be honest with you all. It's not of my family, but the more we do these little adventures that the Department of Mysteries keep sending us out on, the more I'm kind of realizing we are really on our own, the four of us. We don't appear to be... Like, you know how there were a whole bunch of other Unspeakables, and then they all got killed? Or, like, arrested, and, like, we're sort of the last group standing? I didn't see anyone going to help them but us, and I know these people we're reaching out to are not necessarily just department people, they are outside of our workspace, but I think it's okay to ask for help, but I do not expect to receive it, to be honest. I think we need to make a plan that involves the four of us finding Jack before he kills or does whatever it is he's going to do at the World Cup. So yeah, nice. And and going from there. I mean, we four of us have a way in. We don't need to worry about anybody else. I guess Mina, but she can come with us, and Tara. But I don't know if you all think we should rely so heavily on people we don't even know.
Is there anyone of very high stature going to represent the Egyptian team? You know, the Egyptians have always looked up to living a higher life, even when they passed, with all the pyramids. So I'm wondering, maybe Jack has an obsession with the afterlife. And maybe that's why he wants to do something there, because it's the most convenient at this moment.
Remembering back to Egyptology and everything, Egyptians were always very big on helping their dead pass to the afterlife.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I do agree with that. Is there any knowledge of like the afterlife coming back, as in like a resurrection of some sort in Egypt lore.
That I do not know. Sorry, Megan, for giving you a challenge.
Oh no. It's great. I like what you guys are doing.
Can we take some time and look into Egyptology here at the library real quick before we head off?
Sure. Egyptology is a very large area of research. Is there something more specific you would like to look at?
I want to look specifically resurrection.
I like it. Okay. Yeah. Make a research or occult roll.
May I roll too?
Yes. Anyone who would like.
Research boy. Come on, good boy.
Ew, not me.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Okay.
You know? That's not even better.
Okay, I'll spend a Betty and I'll do a reroll.
Okay.
Okay, 4 for me.
Explosion.
Okay, good. You got it.
That is going to be an 11. With
Oh, an 11. So that's with a raise and a 4. Raven, you're able to kind of find the section of Egyptology. There's kind of books here and there, but it's fairly contained in the library there in the Department of Mysteries. And you are looking through trying to find the information, and one thing that really stands out to you, Kanan, is you see a section on the different Egyptian gods. And one jumps out at you because you've seen the name before. A Pep. Pep jumps out at you, and you remember back before there was something to do with someone who was involved with a cult of a Pep.
Yes.
And looking at that specifically,
yes,
there's not a ton of information in there except that a Pep was an evil demon. Nobody really worshipped a Pep per se. It was more kind of a demon entity that they were always fighting to get rid of. And another thing that jumps out, you notice this, Raven.
Yeah.
A Pep is associated with snakes.
Oh my god, this is awesome!
And a Pep also is, according to the lore, a Pep is unable to be killed. But at some point in time, Set or another grouping of Egyptian gods were able to contain a Pep so that a Pep could no longer cause any problems. So you don't see anything necessarily specifically related to resurrection, but it kind of is in the sense of a Pep is always trying to get back.
Oh, I just realized something. A Pep is associated with snakes. And the snake in my dream, what if he's the one who has come back to life?
Or they're trying a way to bring him back as well. Yeah. That's oh boy. So this is definitely seems a lot bigger than we thought.
It would seem that these things are all connected then, in the end. That this Jack the Ripper person was perhaps originally involved with the Cabal, perhaps is not now, but is still searching for eternal life. We got snake problem happening. Maybe they're trying to release a Pep and is not out yet. And we have the person sending us mail who maybe was helping.
Harcourt.
Nailed it. Maybe he was trying to help Jack, whoever this Jack impersonator is, and it got out of hand. That's my guess. Or he's trying to kill us. One of those two things. So.
It would also explain too the shadowy creatures that we've come in contact with, the one down by the docks, and then also the shadow hounds out at the mansion as well too. I mean, all of them being part of this demonic Egyptian god.
And the auras around us. There's been auras around us and just you before.
Well, yeah, when you were saying of late, yes, it has happened to all of us, and if it's a manipulation of time and everything else, that all of that could be coming together. This is not good.
Ooh,
For a second.
Every time it scares me.
Laura. Yeah, right.
Is there a BC1?
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
That's
And a
amazing.
follow from Spars324.
Oh,
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So as you all are continuing to have this conversation, you all of a sudden hear this kind of knock at the library door, and this really tall man kind of peeks his head around the corner and says, "Oh, excuse me, I was just looking for Miss Harker. I was wondering if maybe any of you could point me in that direction."
Sure. What is your name?
Hey, yeah, let's identify this random person we've just met
Yes.
now, first of all.
Oh, hi, I'm Alan Fraser.
Alan Fraser.
Alan Fraser.
Excellent. Yes. No.
Don't know you. I don't like. Oh, sorry. What?
Oh no, Professor. It's all right. Alan Fraser was one of the ones that I sent an owl to.
Oh, that
right,
was
it was.
you sent now.
Yes.
Well-
on behest of Miss Mina Harker. Yes.
Ah, well, I was able to head this way. I came as fast as I could. I heard need some extra security for World Cup. Don't really know what I have to do with that, but here I am.
Yes. I would probably say, Sir Alan, again, thank you so much for coming. Probably head to Miss Harker's office. She'd be able to fill you in on the details. We're just doing some more research that we can present to her before we actually head over to World Cup and get all of our plans in order.
All right, well, then I will be seeing you there. And he kind of nods at you all and heads off to Mina's office.
Oh, thank God. At least there's one person to help us.
Good.
And he's
Um,
another of the former Rippers, yes?
Yes, you all don't know much about Alan specifically, but you could, I mean, you are here in the library if you wanted to learn a little bit more about him.
No, I'm just assuming he's also potentially another body.
I mean, anything is possible. Indeed. So, at this point, is there anything else you would like to do before you prepare for the Quidditch World Cup?
No. I think we got most of the information we needed.
Okay, great.
Did Kanan reach out to the Minister of Magic too, or just the people, the individuals on the list?
Just the list, folks.
I did not.
You can do that.
Let's assume that Mina knows enough to contact the heads of the different departments.
Yeah, she would
can
definitely be able to do
contribute.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
She can do some work.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I think that means that it's time for the Quidditch World Cup! Except first we should take a break.
It's fine for it.
I want to remind you all while we're on this very brief break that you can enter !win a dragon in chat to win one of these little fancy dragon badges. They're sponsoring our episode today. Y'all aren't they cute? They're so cute. Yeah, so try and enter to get one of these, and you can keep your dice in your dragon right here.
Mine's
Right here.
that.
Whee! Yeah, so make sure that you guys do that. We will be back briefly. Make sure you don't go anywhere because you want to be here to see what happens at the Quidditch World Cup.
See you soon.
Back.
Do you have too many dice? And are they taking over your life? Are tall men with lustrous hair stealing your dice with their giant muscles? Do your dice suffer the indignity of a common grocery bag? You need a dragon baggin. Whoa! Dragon baggins are fierce, cuddly, and they love dice almost as much as you do. Not even the meanest bully would make fun of dragon baggins. Find out how to pre-order your Dragon Baggin' by visiting their website today. And watch them heroically guard dice on dragons and things every Friday night on Twitch. There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms.
So I guess I'm a little worried about my players. They've just been acting a little strange. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it's great that they're invested in their characters. But I think all this time inside is really starting to get to them. And I'm a little worried they might hurt someone.
Take this!
Or themselves. And I guess I'm not sure what to do. It's becoming a real problem, and... Gotcha! Help me.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Yes, please.
I mean, I had to.
Oh God, why?
Oh, wow.
Rude.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Quidditch World Cup. England and Egypt are going head to head today.
Oh.
And only one will leave the winner. Welcome back, everybody. This is the finale of the Department of Mysteries. If you're just joining us, well, you've come at a great time because it's time to do some sports. Some Harry Potter sports.
We're sports in it.
What these guys don't know is that they actually have to play the players in the game. So
Don't you threaten me with a good time, Meghan.
I love
So
Quidditch
sorry.
in real life.
So sorry. It is fun. It is fun.
As long as you're not mean to me like Bellatrix, then we're good.
But Bellatrix is so much fun.
I know.
Bellatrix is not alive at this time, so it's okay.
Yeah.
True. Not yet. Not
Rude.
yet. Welcome back, everybody. Let's first of all, we got a donation from Artemis 2814. Says amazing show. Thank you for these past 8 weeks. Thank you, Artemis. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we have a follow from Kopo Drazi. Thank you for that follow. Also, let's say hi to chat. See what's up with chat. What are you guys doing? Who do you think's gonna win the Quidditch World Cup? Will it be England? Will it be Egypt? Or will it be Jack the Ripper? I mean, who knows?
Oh,
That's
no one likes that
amazing.
pumpkin. Everyone loves pumpkin, but a lot of people do not like the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Very split room.
Everybody's digging these dragon baggins too.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Oh my God!
You guys are entering to win.
Wagons.
Delirious was asking too. Is a pep the god of teeth pumpkins?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
No, because that implies that teeth pumpkins can't die, and I need to know that.
Neva and Omar were saying, I'm looking forward to the announcement that they're doing more seasons of this show. Yes, please. Not that angry, but I had to say.
Oh, yes, I see that as well. Delirious 2019 says, good luck, contestants. Oh, I think they're referring to people winning to win a dragon. Good luck indeed.
I don't see anyone in the chat like going full Quidditch hooligan for England, and I think that is hilarious.
No one cares about their Quidditch teams here, I guess.
Super
Right? Everybody
Everybody
wants
wants like
Egypt.
LA in every sport ever.
I love this with Evan Omar saying, so instead of Quidditch World Cup, we're going to a pep rally.
How? How dare? I quit. I quit. We're done. 10 points from whatever your house was.
Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw.
Oh, my
Gryffindor.
goodness.
I don't know if you could tell the color.
Oh, yeah, I wore my Slytherin
I
tie.
have a little.
It's for sports time.
Ravenclaw.
Well, this is technically Slytherin, but it looks blue for some reason.
so it's
Yeah.
totally
It
Ravenclaw.
does.
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess
right.
I'm Slitherclaw. I'm technically Slitherdor, but you know, that's fine.
Those don't. That doesn't exist. You have to pick one.
I'm
This
a
is the hill I'm
Ravenclaw.
gonna die on.
I got. So, have you guys? There's there's the Pottermore stuff, of course, but then there's this one quiz that to figure out which house you go in that is like based on statistics, and I didn't fully understand it, but I got Ravenclaw for that one. So
Ooh.
Good
I
house.
don't know. I've gotten everything except Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
I've taken the test 3 times, and each time I'm Gryffindor.
Really? I got Slytherin the first time and Gryffindor the second time.
Oh, wow.
Always
That's why I'm a Slitherdor.
Hufflepuff's
Anyway,
a great
Gryffindor, then
finders.
Ravenclaw, then Slytherin, and I was like, as long as it's not Hufflepuff.
As long as it's
Hufflepuff.
not Hufflepuff.
Oh.
Hufflepuff. Everybody else. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump in. So we jumped forward a little bit. You all were able to meet back up with Mina later in the day. She said that she did try and speak with the different departments. They took it seriously, but they kind of poo-pooed the fact that anybody could do anything at the World Cup because it already has the utmost security that it absolutely possibly could. But nonetheless, Mina is prepared. And a few other folks did, in fact, join up. Including the Armstrong, Sirius Chapel, and the Suffragette are the people that you are able to reach in regards to former or further away Ripper's associates. And they will also be joining you there today. But yeah, now it is time to go to the World Cup. Is there anything that you all wanted to do before you arrive? Okay.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay.
Is there a betting scene?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm sure. Somewhere. I don't think it's illegal currently, you know.
Zelda's gonna lie to the group and say she wants to do a scan of the like grounds as a raven, and then stop and do like a little bet, just like a little one. Okay. I'm old. I like gambling.
Who you putting money on, and how much?
Gold on Egypt.
100 gold galleons.
Wow.
Galleons.
On Egypt. All right, we'll see who wins. Ooh, I definitely spelled that wrong. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to do that. I mean, when you guys arrive for the World Cup, I mean, it is the energy, the atmosphere, everyone is excited. They're happy to be here. There are people everywhere. You see all the England colors, the Egyptian colors. People are arguing about who's going to win. Even Zelda, whenever you go over there to try and make the bet, there's just a ton of people and they're waving money about and pushing and knocking around. And I mean, this is a big deal. There's a lot going on. Also, Fortuna, your mom is so happy that you decided to join her and the rest of your family. Everybody's here for the World Cup. They are just so excited. They have seats for you and all of your potential friends or lovers, whoever they are. So cannot wait. Yeah, so let's show you guys a little bit what the ministry box looks like. We do have
we got a map.
An example of that, and I will also drop it in Slack so you guys can have access to it. We don't have to have it up all the time, but this is the basic organization. So there's one door into this box. The ministry takes the top three for the most part. There's a Hogwarts box down in the bottom, and then there's kind of overflow, any other overflow or guests over there. And I've numbered these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can kind of keep track of where everything is. But as you can see, it's kind of a big circle, so you can reach any of the boxes from the bottom. There's stairs that go to any of them, and you can go from any of those boxes to the others. So you can pretty much access all of them. There's also a little entryway there kind of by the door in between box 5 and 4 where there can be refreshments or anything else as a little gathering area. So yeah, I mean, you guys get there and it is packed full. Every head of every department is there with some of their family. There are some, there's the Hogwarts headmistresses there, as well as Galatea Merrythought, one of some of your favorite teachers ever, especially Fortuna's. She's there, as well as a few other professors that you recognize, Zelda. And it, in fact, looks like there's a few children of one of those teachers, as well as what looks like maybe a Hogwarts student or two who got lucky enough to come. The guests mostly is your family, Fortuna, as well as a few other random people. And then there are a bunch of other just kind of random ministry folk, as well as you all who are here. Everybody's excited. The other Ripper folk that came, Fraser and Sears Chapel and the like, they are kind of floating around outside of the box. They're not necessarily in there. They just tried to plan to spread out a bit. But everyone's excited. The game is about to begin. I mean, so far, everything seems to be going smoothly. It's just a game of Quidditch. Is there anything else you would like to do now that you are in this space?
Well, I know we are on a mission, but I'm going to go look for some of that special edition beef jerky that I was telling everyone about earlier.
I like it.
I would like to try some with you, Fortuna, and get some for you.
So this beef jerky is like super popular. So you guys can make a notice roll at a -2 and see if you can get your hands on some before it's sold out.
And I do something different instead.
Oh, sure.
Can I just this one time? Actually, I won't take it. I'm going to give I have one potion of Felix's Felicis. I am going to blow it on this thing. I'm not going to take it because it's against like my new religion I made up by myself. But I will give it to Raven so that she can be lucky and get it for us.
I like it. So, I believe in the lore of Harry Potter, Felix Felicis seems to last, well, I guess the amount that Harry did, lasts around an hour or so.
Okay. And it gives me... Sorry.
No worries. I'll say that it will give you a +2 to any roll you make for the duration.
Damn. That's good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I mean, it's Felix Felicis, or Felicis. It's very, very, very powerful. So.
Ooh. Well,
but let's say that. Well, we'll worry about it when we come to. But for now, yeah, you have a +2.
Let's say something really bad happens later, but we won't mention it now.
Yeah, we won't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Okay, Raven, listen. This is beef jerky is very important to both of us. I see that now, and I would not normally do this. That's the most important thing happening probably today, I would say. So, here are some Felix's potions from my family. Don't tell anybody about it. Not a big deal. It'll help us go find that beef jerky a little easier.
All right. Why am I drinking this if you're the one who's obsessed with beef jerky?
No, I don't take that stuff. I don't want to, like, have to admit to taking it at any point. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
I understand. You don't have to explain. So she drinks it, and then she rolls to see if she can find some beef jerky.
Okay. Yeah, so make your rolls. Yours is at a +2, Raven.
6.
6, okay. And did you want to roll for Tuna? You still can. You still have the +2.
Yeah, sure. So this is notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Holy God, that's a double explosion.
That's a beef jerky.
That's an 11.
That's a ton of beef jerky for the two of us.
Oh, wow. Okay, an 11. So that's with a raise. So, Raven, you drink this this potion, and all of a sudden, everything feels great. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing can ruin this positive mood. And you look around, and you can see that there's definitely a lot of people going for this beef jerky. I mean, you can smell it. People are eating it everywhere. And but you can tell there's sold out signs everywhere. You see one, oh, there's one over there. That one still has it. And right as you point at it, they smack a sold out sign right over that beef jerky. And Fortuna, you keep looking around, but you remember, there was this one, you've been to the World Cup just like a couple times before, but you remember there's this one hidden concession stand that people always forget about. And you're looking around over there and you see it. And you go, okay, let's go over there. And there indeed are less people there, but you can tell the guy behind the stand is just bored out of his mind, and that's part of the reason why nobody's coming over here, because it's just so rude. But then Raven walks right up, and you can just see his face lights up, and he says, well, hello there, miss. How can I help you today?
Oh, good day, sir. I want your best beef jerky, and I want a lot of it, because I've been waiting for years for this.
Oh, well, you know what? You've come to the right place, because, well, don't tell no one, right, because I could lose my job. But I really like it too. So usually what I do is I just take most of it, because no one comes over here anyway, ever. And I just hide it, and then I take it home, and it's my dinner, and it's really good. I only get it every now and then, so it's something that I very much want. But just because you just seem like just such a nice lady, that I think, in fact, I'll give it to you instead. And you know what? If you don't tell anyone, I'll just give it to you for free. And he just pushes over a bucket of
let me, Fortuna, good friend, can you help me carry this?
I'll start to light. I just grab it with one hand.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. I'll always remember you for that good gesture of yours.
That's very. I'm happy. I can help. I'll find. I can eat these nachos for dinner instead.
Oh, yes, of course, nachos. The American way.
Yes.
Good day, thank you.
Bye. Have a good game.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Raven, that was really awesome. I'm super glad they brought you over, because that guy was a wooed by you, and now we got all this free jerky.
Great.
Now you have a bucket of beef jerky.
I'm excited to try it.
So they went to get beef jerky. Zelda went to gamble, and you all are probably Zelda. You probably beat them back. Kanan, did you just go and hang out in the boxes?
Kanan was up in the boxes, and then he wants to like look around a little bit. Just make sure that he can see things okay with his little periscope.
Oh my god!
In his can. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of looking around.
What a cutie.
So
it's one of my best Christmas presents I found him.
Oh,
can I please get a gift of that? I need it.
So you are looking around, and you guys kind of have free reign of the boxes. I mean, these boxes aren't huge. They seat about 9 each, but there's more people kind of shoved into. Like, people are just kind of mingling about, and they're kind of all shoved into it. And you're looking around, and I'll say that we'll say the game has begun to get underway, and you actually make a notice roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Me notice roll. Haha.
I was like, I guess I'm rolling.
Okay, notice rolls. Ooh, double explosion!
Ooh.
Awesome. I'll go with that one. +2, so 9.
9, yeah. So as you're looking around, something catches your eye. It almost looks like a burst of magic, kind of off in the crowd, just down, not too far from the boxes, actually. And as you are looking, you recall that every once in a while, when these Quidditch World Cups are really like a big deal, they actually confiscate wands on entries to avoid any kind of just really something bad happening. So that seems strange to you because you're pretty sure this is one of those Quidditch World Cups where they've done that. And then as you're looking over there, you see a big commotion start happening, and you can actually hear, the rest of you start to hear screaming from this direction. And it looks like there's some kind of commotion happening over there. But that's all you can see from this distance.
Yeah, I would point it out to everybody, be like, wait, they were talking about everyone had their wands removed, but something's happening down below. I could see it in my little telescope thing.
I'm going to try and teleport down there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bird form to fly down.
Okay, so Zelda, make your animagus roll, and let me find it.
Yes, teleport.
Teleport. Going to apparate. You'll be at a -2.
-2, but then I have my +2, so that'll
That's
cancel
true, so
out,
you'll
yes?
cancel it out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice.
I rolled a 20 to turn into a bird, please.
Oh, wow, you turn into the best bird you've ever turned into. Immediately. It's like,
I am bird.
you are totally bird now. Yeah, you
Thank
could
you,
do that
Sarah.
and fly down there.
I'm going to use a Benny and roll again, just because I got a 4, just to see if I can beat that. Yes, explosion, 6.
Nice.
Another explosion, 12, 13, 14. 14 total.
14,
Nice.
yes, you are able to very quickly apparate over there. Kanan and Fortuna, are you also going, or are you staying?
I'm gonna go also and apparate. I rolled twice. I used a Benny, and I got a 5. Is that anything?
5, yep, that is a success. And Kanan?
Apparating.
You're muted.
Apparating. That's a 5 for me as well.
5, yeah, you all are able to just instantly pop over there. And so you do, and once you guys get over there, Raven, you're kind of flying around above, and you can see there's a lot of people that seem to be involved in this. And as you guys get closer, you can tell that it is a fan fight. It looks like 2 people have broken out into a fight, arguing over which team is better and which team is gonna win. Real quick, oh my, we got some rampant magic and a Benny for everyone! Yay! Thank you, Sarah BC.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Sarah Drosy for the follow.
Oh, thank you guys.
Goodness.
Ooh, and you
So,
said a rampant
let's-
magic too? Oh boy.
Yep. That's on Raven. Let's manage that rampant magic real quick.
Oh, no.
92.
Thank you, Sarah.
My goodness. That is a high number. Okay, let's find out what happens.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No. No.
As soon as you hop over there, you guys, Raven is not the same person. Raven is all of a sudden a man.
What?
Okay.
Yep.
Like a
You
cute man,
are-
though, right?
A man. I mean, it still looks like Raven, just in man form.
Is it like Raven, all of her, what is it, like charm attributes transfer over? So like a very attractive.
Yeah, he's just a cute man now.
Is a
Yeah,
good
very handsome.
good-looking man in a dress?
Yeah, you
Oh,
are
cool.
now a man. Yeah, and Zelda, specifically you, because you're kind of flying above, and just because you kind of become attuned, you see that same aura again. That same pop.
I'm gonna caw, and then like once I dip down and see that it looks like a fan fight, I'm just gonna like bank back up and do another lap around the whole stadium. I know that's gonna take a little time, but
Sure. So everybody, once you're down there, make a notice roll, and Zelda, make one at a +2.
yeah.
Ooh.
You said notice roll? Sorry.
Yes.
6 exploded.
I'm gonna do a penny.
It's a 9.
A 9. Okay, that's with a raise.
4 for me.
4, 2 4s. Okay.
I've got a 7.
Okay. Yeah. So, Raven, you see it first. You see there's this figure who seems to be kind of standing apart from everyone else, and is kind of hooded and seems to be pointing a wand to the sky, and looks like they're whispering something, and you all kind of see this at the same time. It's actually not far from the rest of you on the ground. The security has come over and started to break up this fight. But as you see this, Raven, you catch it first. You notice right above the box, the ministry box, there are people. There are a bunch of people, and they are dropping in from the sky on the box, and you see one figure in particular has a big, tall hat, is kind of shaded and has bright red eyes, and kind of looks at each of you directly, and then blasts a hole directly through the ministry box, and they jump right in, and then screaming begins.
Oh no. Is there a way to cast like shield on that box, or they're already on the?
Far away.
I mean, they've already gotten in there, and as far as you can tell, I mean, usually there are a bunch of charms, but you think this other person maybe was getting rid of those charms so that these guys could drop in. But you all can try to run back over there and
God damn it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
start
try to.
fly
I'm,
back.
I'm gonna try to operate back because my family's in that box.
Yeah.
All these ding
all those
dongs.
pieces well too.
I'm gonna stay and see if I can get rid of the guy that just cast a spell up into the sky.
Great. Okay, so you're gonna run over there. I'm gonna say that anyone, Kanan and Fortuna, you all can get back to the entrance of the box. We're gonna move into combat here in just a moment. You all can get there. Zelda, what did you want to do? Do you want to continue to fly around?
Oh no! If I noticed like that happening, she's gonna make a bird line back
A bird line.
How that's called?
Beeline
Yeah.
feels less effective than bird line, and I am the best bird I have ever been. So let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you can fly. I mean, you could basically aim right for where they broke in through the top boxes if you want.
Yeah.
And then, Raven, I'll say that you can get as close as you need to this other person who seems to be casting spells. So we're going to do one thing here. Everybody can do one thing, and then we'll move into initiative round. So I'll start with you, Raven. What did you want to do?
Petrificus Totalis on him.
Okay, so make your roll for that, which, let's see. That one is stun, I believe. Yes, so you're just at a -1.
-1, and then I get a +2, so I'm a +1.
Yep, so you're at a +1. Mhm.
Oh no, that's a double failure.
Oh no. Okay, that's dynamic backlash table. Where's my
Oh, buddy.
And I'm a man. Do I sound like a man?
Yeah, I mean you're all man things.
All right.
Okay, well.
All man things.
All the man things.
Are you backlash? Here we go. All right, so roll 2d6 and add them together.
Okay.
Good luck.
10. 2 5s.
10.
Maybe that's good. We don't know yet.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no.
No.
This is overload. The character's synapses crackle and overload with power. You take 2d6 damage plus the cost of the power and power points. I'll look at what that is, including any power modifiers. So you didn't use any modifiers, but let me pull that back up. This one was stunned, so that was a 2 on there. So 2d6.
And I haven't activated my card yet.
7, 8, 9. What is your parry?
Oh my god. It's a 4.
Well, technically, okay, that's the same. So that will, oh, right, we're just going to damage. Yeah, so 9 damage. What's your toughness?
5. Now, I'm a man, and I'm a little stronger.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Good try, though.
Well, if she rolls anything else, she still has the luck potion on her, too.
You do indeed.
That was a double fail, but
so at this point, you would be taking 1 wound and you would be shaken. Now, like Fortuna said, you do have a +2. So if you try to soak it, you would have a +2 to that. You also have this card better than you than me, which you could.
Use that?
You want to use this?
Yes. I was use it at the start of the fight, but yes, I'm allowed.
Okay, great. So using that, who do you want to direct this damage to instead?
The guy who just cast it.
Okay, the other guy. Yeah, so I think you're pretty much close enough to that guy. So let's see what his... I gotta pull up all my peeps here.
Thank God for that card.
There's so many peeps.
So many peeps. His toughness is 6, so that will still do a wound on him. And he seems very, I don't know, as you got closer, his eyes seem kind of glazed over. So he's just gonna take that 1 wound, and as you do that, you can kind of see it kind of like pushes him back a little bit. It doesn't do the stun, but you definitely did some kind of damage to this guy. But he's still up currently. But whenever you do that, he runs towards the box.
Oh, okay.
But that must have been your luck. That thank goodness you took that potion.
Does that card stay into play, or is it just?
It does not. That was the use of it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Okay.
Oh.
So, does anyone else want to do anything before you enter the? Where'd my dude go? Before you enter the box.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta get in there to do cool stuff.
As we were running in really quick, I would like to cast a spell. Duro, protection on Fortuna.
On Fortuna.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Awesome.
Wait, what spell is this?
Duro. So Duro, yeah. Protection. Duro or Fianto Duri grants a +2 or a +4 for armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, it adds to your toughness. Which is good. Yeah, make that roll. Hurry, protection.
Kick him in the pep. Sorry.
I'm gonna try a re-roll.
Okay.
1 die. See. Okay. Okay. I'll go to a 5.
A 5. Yeah, that's a success. That'll add a +2. For I believe it is for 5 rounds.
Or toughness,
yes.
is that correct?
Yes, it adds a +2 to your toughness for 5 rounds.
Yes.
5 rounds. Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
There we go.
I was gonna.
Hey, I'm a dog. Man's best friend.
I guess this doesn't make any sense. I can't cast. Like, we're basically outside. We can't see inside yet at all.
Not yet. No, you're at the door.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Kanan. I believe this is what they call the big battle, so no more foofing around. I do secure the beef jerky, like, very tightly. Like, I add it to my harness so I don't have to carry it. It's really important that I keep it.
Yes, because I want to try it later.
That's a
Yeah, we haven't
lot.
eaten it yet, so it's
Beef
the whole...
jerky back armor. Let's go.
Yeah, this is my,
got the
baby
beef
Yoda. I'm
jerky.
protecting it. This is my child.
The beef jerky closes its little hatch and goes back into its egg.
Hey, if I take Polyjuice potion, just quick curious, if I take this Polyjuice potion, will I still have my own powers, or do I start to have do I become normal? Like the
You
person
would
that-
still have your own powers. It would just change the way you look.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't think we need it right now. Okay. All right, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. So we're going to move into initiative order here. So let me get my deck of cards, and I will start with Kanan. You've got an ace of diamonds. That's pretty good. We've got a jack of hearts for Zelda, or an ace of spades.
I gotta take the jacket. I'm bummed. I'm using a Benny. Please reroll so I can do my cool thing.
Okay. Let me
reroll.
spend one Benny. You got a 7 of hearts.
Dang it. Cool.
Okay. You want to keep the 7 or the jack?
I gotta keep the 7.
7.
I always have to take the lower
right.
one no matter what.
That way. Okay, and Raven, that is a 9 of clubs.
Clubs are bad, right?
Only for dramatic tasks. For this, you're fine.
Okay.
10 of diamonds for Fortuna. And then we're just gonna deal some of these other folks in here real quick. Let's see. There's just only a few of them. You guys don't need to worry too much about these people, probably.
Well, Fortuna's family is in there too, so we're good.
Okay, I have to see any of these folk have anything that's going to... No, okay. So I've got one there. Let's see, this guy is gonna get a jack of clubs. This guy's gonna get a 4 of clubs. Wow, goodness. Mina will get a king of hearts. There's gonna be a lot of people here. The Fortuna family gets a 3 of spades. And everybody else, just in case we need those, everybody else's.
Yes, the Fortuna family's gonna fight. Sorry.
So, yeah, you all are at this door. I mean, every place that you all are, you're hearing this screaming happen. It doesn't sound good in there at all. So the very first person we're going to have is Kanan. You are first up.
Yeah, Kanan's gonna get right up to the door, wand at the ready. He's gonna take his wand and just knock the door open, and want to peek inside really quick to see try to assess the situation really quick.
Okay, when you open the door, there are people running everywhere. There are people on the ground. There's blood spilling out. You see there are people with wands, and they're shooting spells back and forth. There are also these creatures that don't seem to be using magic, and they look half human, half something else, but they're running around and clawing people, and there's just mayhem absolutely everywhere. So let me see, you're coming into the entryway. Down there you can see there's about, what you can tell, around 6 bad guys. And then you also you can see kind of Fortuna's family off to one side, and you can see a few of the Hogwarts people. There are a couple of people that appear to be dead on the ground. What would you like to do?
Any of these bad guys per se close to the windows?
Yeah, I'll say there's two of them that are close to a window. It looks like one that's using magic and one of the weird looking ones.
Okay. I want to use the blast spell if I can. I want to try to knock them out the window.
I like it. Okay, so blast, make your roll. So this one is where it's shooting out from you, right? I always get these two confused.
Yes. Medium smart.
Blast.
Yeah, Bombarda.
Oh, this one's actually, you're shooting it into a space. Yes.
Yeah.
So you are at a -3 to make this one.
Okay, -3. Here we go.
And you're wanting to do area of effect?
Yeah, so I can hit both of them to try to blast them back and through the glass.
Small blast. I'll say you could do a small blast, so you're still just at a -3.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Cool. 1 explosion.
Ooh.
That's going to give me a 7.
7. Oh, 1 from a raise. Okay, so that means you're going to roll 2d6 for damage.
2d6 for damage. Gonna be a total of 8 points of damage.
8. Okay, let's pull up these folks and let's see what you were able to do. So you are able to, the weird looking one, you're able to shake it. You're basically able, whenever you explode, the glass kind of shatters, but they both are able to jump out of the way fast enough, but you have shaken them. So they'll be easier to hit the next time if they don't unshake in the meantime. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh my goodness. So there's just chaos. There's those guys. Is there another group of, notice another group of like baddies together at all? Or you said there's just mayhem everywhere?
I mean, it's hard to tell. It seems like maybe, but yeah, I mean, people are kind of moving around fast. Okay. Yeah, and it's absolute mayhem everywhere.
Okay. Well, all right. We're doing this. Kanan is going to, the one wizard that jumped out of the way from the blast, I'm actually going to rush at him, and I'm just going to yell back at Fortuna, told you before, make those shots count. And he starts rushing forward, and he's going to wolf out at the Quidditch World Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, goodness.
Let's go!
All right, make your roll.
That is a 4.
A 4. Okay, so that means that you aren't out of control, which is a plus. Yeah, so you're not gonna be able to do much else but move, and we'll say that you begin to transform for this turn. All right, very good.
There we go. I need the rest.
So the next who are going to go are these weird things that Kanan saw. So let me pull up and see what they're gonna do. Well, you went after one of them, and so this one is going to try to attack you as you're running over here, turning into something terrifying. But first, they must unshake. So let's find out if they are able to do that. Make a roll for them real quick. Oh, they are not able to do that. So they just like kind of, you startled them too much to be able to do much of anything in regards against you, basically. So there are 10 of these guys total, which you all can't necessarily see all of them currently, but let me just say, there are a lot. So I'm going to make one roll for all of them, and we'll just see what they're able to do. All right, so they are biting and clawing and meowing occasionally. It's very strange. Okay, so they've got a D10. Let's see what they can do. Ooh, they got a 9. Wow, okay. So they're actually able to take out a few folks. So they take out, let me pull these back up. You see, you hear essentially 10 people go down. And obviously this is kind of happening all at once, but people are dying, and you guys can hear that people are dying. None of these guys have gone after anybody that you necessarily recognize yet, but let's find out. Let's see who they're gonna get. Okay. It looks like, ooh, one's going after your brother, Fortuna. That's not good. He's got 1 hit currently on your brother, and I'll say that your family basically are resilient extras. They have 2 wounds they can take. Brother has 1. Let's see who else they get. Try that again. 13. They're going after Mina. Mina has her own bennies. Mina's gonna try to soak real quick. So let's see what Mina can do. Mina, come to me. She is a wild card, so that's pretty helpful for Mina. There are a lot of people to maintain here. Okay, Mina is able to soak that, so Mina doesn't take a wound. Mina is okay currently. The next one is going to be, let's see, that's 2 so far. This guest, dead. Done. You see one, Fortuna, as you're kind of going in, and you see your brother gets hit. Another one just rips the throat out of the person next to him. The next one is a Hogwarts professor. You know this professor, Zelda. Avis Juneberry. Just gets like shredded by some claws. Dead. Next one. It's a ministry person. Same thing. There's just, you see this creature just jump on them and just knocks them down. They go flying out the open window, dead. The next one is, you don't know this person, but they were in the Hogwarts box. An adult of some sort, just completely gets shredded. One more we'll say here. That is, there's no one there. The head of Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes takes 1 wound. That is Blaze Bottlebrush. All right, so you guys see this and you see people dying all around you. It is absolute mayhem. The next person who is gonna go is Mina. Mina is up there. You guys can't, well, actually, Raven, you might be able to see Mina. You see Mina fighting somebody who does not look like a good person. Mina is gonna try to go after Jack himself because Mina is smirt. Okay. I have to get to the right page. All right. Mina is going to try to use a spell. I'll say Mina is going to try to stun as well. So let's make a spell casting roll for Mina. Ooh, Mina aced it. Okay, that is a 7 total on Jack. And doesn't hit. Jack jumps out of the way. All right, the next person to go is going to be Fortuna.
Okay, so are we all 4 of us in the box now? I wasn't sure.
Zelda is like basically going into the top box. You'd be going into number 2. That's where they broke in. Kanan is inside on, I put it in Slack too if you guys want to see it, on box 5. And Raven is basically with you at the entrance currently. Or actually, Raven's a little bit behind you.
Which entrance? Near 4 or 5? Is it like one entrance or is
it's right in the middle between 4 and 5.
Okay. All right. Can I make it?
Your family's in 5, by the way.
Oh, okay. I guess I would go into 5, and then from what I see in the area, could I cast a barrier in front of, like, is there a clear separation between like bad guys, good guys? Like, are the victims all kind of huddling to one side-ish, or not really?
Kind of. Your family and a few others are kind of being backed into a corner. This room, the windows have been blown out, so they're kind of going to the corner that's away from the windows, and there are a couple of not very nice-looking people trying to go after them. You could try to drop a barrier right in between them.
Yeah, I'd like to try to do that. So
okay, I'll say it's an additional -1 simply because there's so much happening. It's going to be hard to aim that.
Okay, so -2 then, or 3?
So let me pull up a barrier real quick.
It's a seasoned things. I don't know.
Yes, so you'll be at a -3.
Okay, I can do this. Hey, actually, before I roll it, do I have to roll? Can I roll it first, and then if it's bad, use my adventure card, or do I have to call my adventure card first?
I mean, it doesn't say that you can't. Actually, it says play instead of rolling. So you want to play.
I'm just going to play my adventure card. This seems pretty important. So,
great. Yeah.
Thank you for the card chat.
So that's going to create, there's nothing specifically for a raise here, but it does create a barrier, and it can be whatever you want. I mean, are you wanting to create like a literal wall, or just kind of like an invisible barrier between them and these bad guys?
Let's make it be visible, just so everyone's aware of what's happening, and they'll just leave each other alone, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so you create kind of a wall. Like, you could just kind of drop this brick wall right in there, and immediately it goes in. And I'm going to say you're able to protect your family as well as 2 other guests that were in that area. So they are currently safe.
Cool.
What else would you like to do? Anything?
If I have more movement, actually, I would is my brother like just like down somewhere on the ground-ish behind this wall?
Yeah, he's behind the barrier with your mom and dad currently, and they're kind of tending to him.
Okay, and I'm outside the barrier. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm still in back. Okay, they're probably fine. They know how to do magic. I'm going to. Can I do another attack? Right? Is that what it is, or movement?
If you wanted to do an attack, it basically you say it at the beginning because it's going to put a -2 at both things you do. But you can still move.
I would like to try to continue to move towards the. Is the ministry box is where where Jack is?
Yeah, it's box 2.
2. I'm gonna try to head towards 2.
Okay, yeah. So I'll say you can get all the way up to box 1 with your full movement and almost into box 2. And you can see, I mean, just in box 1, there's a whole lot of craziness happening. All right, so that was your go. Next to go is Raven.
Okay, the guy that I've been battling with, what is he doing? Is he in a trance?
Heading towards the box.
Heading towards the box?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Bombarda on him.
Okay. Bombarda. That, I believe, is also Blast.
Yes, Blast season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that means it'll be at a -3 to cast.
Okay, so I'll change that to -1 because I still have the luck, yes?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so -1. Oh no! I lost my 8.
Oh no, you need that.
Wait. Oh, here it is. Nope. Where'd it go? Sorry. Oh gosh, hold on.
It's gone forever.
I have such a big dress, I have to find it.
That's what happens whenever you have a big dress.
It got lost in my dress. It's on the floor. Got it. Here we go. Okay, explosion.
Nice.
Another explosion.
Ooh.
12. Another explosion. 6, 12,
Wow.
18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, -1, 22.
Yep. You're gonna roll 3d6.
Oh.
This guy.
Bye-bye. Jerk.
Get him!
I mean, bye-bye, jerk face. 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage.
Oh boy. Okay. 12. Yeah. He already has 1 wound, I believe. 6. That's 4. Let's see. 1 wound. 2 wounds. Yeah, you basically blast into that guy and he just collapses. You were able to get rid of him entirely. Good job. What else would you like to
I'd start
move?
running up. Yes, I'd start running up where Fortuna went, towards the box.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you can get inside the box now and I'll say you can get to like halfway up the stairs.
Okay.
Going the same direction.
Thank you.
Okay, next person to go is Raven. I'm sorry, is the one who can turn into a raven, which is...
Okay, so calling the shots in advance, is it an action for me to drop my animagus form?
I mean, I'm gonna say no in this instance because that just seemed. I'm gonna say it's essentially like a free action.
Okay, so what I want to do is fly in, drop animagus form, cast a spell, drink 2 potions. So.
Okay, so you would essentially, you're doing basically 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be at a -6 for each of them. Because it's a -2, -2,
drink a juice is my question.
Say that again.
Do I have to roll the drink juice is my question. Or
No,
is
that's
it just
technically
for
a free action, I guess. Well, no. If none of these have any rolls with them,
the only roll associated would be the casting of a single spell.
It would be the casting. So I think in that instance, if you wanted to do all of those things, I don't think you can drink 2 potions in this go, especially because they're technically an action. That is so weird. I don't know entirely, but I'll say if you wanted to do this, you would have to cast at a -6 on top of any of the other modifiers.
But do I get both potions if I do this?
Sure.
If I cast
I'll say you can double fist your potions here, and I'll say you can do it if you cast at a -6 on top of the other modifiers.
Yeah. Let's do it. We're
okay.
So fun. It's so fun.
What do you want to cast?
Fly down into the top box, drop her raven form, and go, well, hold on. Everyone look at me really quickly. And then she's going to pull out first a spellcasting potion. So I'm gonna use one of my BBBs to like make myself a little bit better at spellcasting. Okay. And then she goes, oh, that wasn't the right one. Drops it down, but helpful. Grabs the invisibility potion given to her by Fortuna's family. Oh. Drinks that. Oh. And then as she disappears, she goes, there we go. And I want to cast a massive area of effect confundo.
Wow. Okay. So you used a BBB. Let me make sure I got that one. To use, so you got a +1 and then confundus, so that's confusion. Yes. Okay, so you will be basically just at a -6 to cast it. If you want to do the area, you want to do large area of effect, that's going to add +3. So hold on, let me find out. Let's see, it's 4 originally. 3 + 4 is 7 divided by 2, 6, 3. So you would be at a -3, -2. You would be at a -8.
I mean, well, I have to roll anyway. So here we go. Yeah. It's only technically a -7. I'm gonna have to start burning through bennies to try to pull this off. So that's not gonna do it. Well, we just... Okay, 6 exploded. I got to destinate, which would be a 0. Yep. I'm going to try one more time, and if I don't do it, then I just don't do it. Okay. This is wild. Nope, I don't do it.
No? Okay. So you jump in here and you try to, and when you jump in, you just see this horrifying as you try to cast the spell.
It just smiles at you as you do that. Okay. So that was your go. It is.
Okay, now it's not.
Now your face. Okay, good. God.
I gotta press all the right buttons. Oh no, and now the sun's hitting me. Ah! Okay, the next to go is ministry folk. So I'm going to make a roll. There are a lot of people in here, and we're just going to basically, these people are trying to get out of here. So let's see what they can do. I gotta get my right stats. All right. I'm just gonna see, they just wanna run. They're just gonna try to run. They got a 6. So that means their pace is 6. Yeah, so people are starting to stream out. I'm gonna say that 5 people are able to get to safety. And let me mark those guys down. 5 people to safety. And then there are 2 of them that are right next to Jack. And whenever they try to do that, he's going to take a attack of opportunity, which is not good for them. That's very upsetting for them, as a matter of fact. So he's going to use his cursed scalpel that he carries around because he just likes to get his hands dirty. Where you're fighting, there it is. Ooh, that wasn't good. He's gonna use one of his bennies. He's got 2 to re-roll that. He aced it.
No.
He aced it again.
I'm gonna witness a murder. Another one.
Wow. Okay, that's a 16 for Jack.
Oh
so
my God, I'm gonna witness a Ripper.
He's going to do damage. He does an outrageous amount of damage. Okay. D10 plus D12. Wow, he only got 5. He's gonna re-roll that, and he has, where is it? Elon, which is gonna give him a +2 using his last Benny. Ooh, he aced it on 1, so that's 10, 14, 22. 22 damage. Let's find out who he hits. I said 2 guys up here, so he's gonna hit the Department of Magical Accidents. He kills him. Blaze Bottle Brush is gone. He's going to try to hit another 5. He's going to hit another random ministry person, and that person is also gone. So he, right in front of you, Zelda, just brings this scalpel out.
and slices and smiles.
Okay. Hopefully, God damn it. All right. That was upsetting. That was their go. Few people were able to survive. A few people died. Fortuna's family, they are protected, so I'm going to take them off of it. Now these wizards are going to go. So there's a couple of them. And in fact, as Fortuna, you are looking to go into this room, one of them sees you and turns around and is going to cast right at you. So I'm going to make a roll for all of them. They are going to just try to do Stupefy, which is... Where are you? Stupefy is Bolt -1. Okay. Spellcasting is D6. Oh, wow. I'm going to use one of my GM bennies to re-roll that horrible number that I just got. Okay, that's a 5. What is your parry, Fortuna?
My parry is 6. Is the thing that Kanan gave me parry or is it toughness?
Tough. It was your toughness, but
Toughness,
these guys rolled a 5 trying to cast at you, and
great.
they miss. So that one misses. There are 4 others that are also, they're just kind of shooting out all over the place, but they aren't really able... Oh, actually, they're able to shake a few people, but they don't seem to take anyone down. All right, so that was them. Next turn is Jack. And Jack, he smiles at Mina and he says,
"Watch me while I kill more people right in front of you, and you won't be able to do a single thing."
Okay. So there is the Minister of Magic in here, and there is, because the Minister of Magic is trying to stay and is trying to protect. There is also the head of magical law enforcement, and he turns to face the head of magical law enforcement, and he immediately takes out his scalpel and he's just ready to slice into him. He's going to use his edge improved frenzy, which allows him to roll a second fighting die. So he's going to roll 2 fighting dice with this roll. Fighting D10. Okay. He got a 9. And so that is a hit with a raise. So that means he's going to do a D10, a D12, and a D6 damage. Ooh, that is not the best roll he could have made. He got 7. Let's see here. I'm going to use one of my bennies to reroll, which will give him a +2 to that damage. He aced it on 2 of those die. Wow. Okay, so that was 24 damage on the head of magical law enforcement Huntley Ironwood, and he instantly goes down. He slices through his neck and blood spurts all over the room, and Jack just
smiles and laughs.
That was his turn. Okay, now it is a new round. Where did my deck of cards go? Let's deal everybody in. First, Kanan, a 2 of diamonds. Zelda, a 5 of spades, or an 8 of clubs. I assume you want that 5.
All right.
Raven, an ace of clubs. Fortuna, a 4 of hearts. Mina is going to get a 10 of hearts. Jack gets a heart of spades. 3 of diamonds on our creepy hybrid things. Queen of hearts for the evil wizards. And the ministry gets a 4 of spades. Anyone like to redraw using a Benny? No? Okay. Then that means the first person to go is Raven. Okay. You are on the middle of the stairs heading up to box 1.
Can I see Jack from here?
No.
Fudge. I had a plan. Okay.
You can move first if you want, though.
Yes, let me move first.
Yeah, if you move, you can get up. You can technically get past Fortuna into the doorway of the room that Jack is in.
Okay. Can I see him from where I'm standing?
Mm-hmm.
Can I telekinetically take the scalpel out of his hand and just throw it into the oblivion? Like throw it away.
Basically, you want to Expelliarmus him, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, you can try to do that. So, in this instance, that is technically a called shot. Whenever you're trying to do a called shot, it makes it more difficult. So I will say that you can use Bolt, and it will be at a -5 to hit.
So it'll be a -3 since I have the potion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try. Okay, explosion. 7, 8, 9. Oh, what's my -5?
9. 5 minus 9?
Sorry, 5 minus 9.
4.
Oh no, that's not enough. Can I do a Benny? Can I reroll?
Yeah, you can reroll.
No, that would be a 5, 2 double 5s. Okay, so just keep it a 5 or whatever it was.
So you aim, well, I mean, if you're just going, see, that's minus, it's so, yeah, so that won't hit because you're still at the minus, that's before any subtractions, right? The 5?
For the second roll.
Was the 5 after you subtracted 5 from it?
I got 5 as after subtracting everything, yes.
Oh, then that's a success. Because this is ranged, so you just have to hit a 4. So unless I'm doing that wrong, don't rules lawyer me at home, okay?
Wait.
Yeah, you're able to, and you basically just shoot directly at his hand, and that scalpel goes flying behind him, and he
doesn't seem particularly happy about it.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else? I think that's all you can do. You already moved.
Yes.
The next person to go are these wizards, and there is, let's find out how many of them are in here because they saw what you did, and Jack doesn't look happy, and they want to make sure that Jack is happy. That's always important to keep him happy. So they're going to go after you. There is one. Oh, you're lucky. There are 3 in here. So they will make a spellcasting roll. They're going to just try to bolt you as well. But there's 3 of them. So I will make a roll for each as opposed to just one roll for them to hit.
Okay.
And I just have to figure out what their spellcasting roll is. That would be very helpful. It is a d6. Okay. Here's the first one. What is your parry?
4.
4? Okay, first one hits. Ooh, this one aced. That one hits with a raise. Ox. This one does not hit. Okay, so 2 hits. They're doing bolt. That is 2d6. One of them. But raise doesn't give them anything. So 6 and 4. What is your toughness?
5.
Okay, so you are shaken. Only one of them hits you, and they shake you, which means before you go, you have to unshake. You can also just spend a Benny at any time to unshake if you want.
Okay.
All right, and then there are 2 others that are going to attack some other people. I'm just going to make one roll for them. They aced it. Oh boy, 2. Okay, so that, I'm on the wrong page. That is an 8. They shake a couple of other people, I'll say downstairs. We don't have to worry about them. All right, the next person to go is Mina. So Mina sees that those wizards do that. She's going to try to attack the one in here. Mina is also going to use, I will say, she's got so many things. She's going to use Bolt as well. So her spell casting is a little bit better. She aced it. Okay, so yeah, she's able to hit. She's going to do damage. She does 7 damage, And that is enough to shake. So one of those wizards is now shaken. One of the ones that attacked you, she kind of went back after that. Okay, great. That was Mina. The next is Jack. And Jack is looking at you, Raven, because you just tried to shoot, or did shoot that his favorite weapon out of his hand. But no worry, he has a wand as well. So he's going to pull that out. And he's going to cast Bombarda right at you. So let's see.
I'm going to sink you 5 times.
I
wish I
oh,
had
he
him.
didn't do very good. I'm going to use
No.
one of my other bennies to re-roll that. Get on the right page. So many pages. Okay. That is a 7. So that's going to hit. Bombarda. See. Get the right die. Oh, he aced it. He aced it again.
Oh no.
14. What is your toughness again? You said 5?
Holy crap, yes.
So that's going to be 2 wounds on you, unless you want to soak them. Actually, yeah, it'll be 2 wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna soak.
Okay, I believe that's a vigor roll. I always get these confused.
I don't
Vigor
know.
or spirit? Go with vigor.
Okay. Vigor, where are you? Vigor, up here, 6. Please be in my favor. Please be in my favor. 3? Oh, plus
That is
my
not
lucky roll.
enough.
No, wait, plus my lucky. 3, 4, 5?
Oh, plus you're lucky. That's true. 5. That will soak 1 wound. You'll still take 1 wound. Do you want to try to reroll?
Yeah, let me do another reroll.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. You'll still soak 1. You can spend another Benny.
Yes. Or you know what? Can I use my special and add another?
Add another wild die, sure. You still have to
Yeah.
use a Benny to do that.
Oh, the Benny
Unless you want to just roll that die, I'd let you do that. So you just roll the 1d6 to add.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll roll the 1 die. Nope, that's a 1.
So yeah, you'd still just soak 1 wound.
Okay. I have 1 wound.
So you now have 1 wound, which means that you're an additional -1 to everything that you do.
Okay, so I'll be a +1 at least.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Jack. The next person to go is Zelda.
Okay, so Zelda's invisible and in this room, and holy crap, I'm not very excited about the fact that he's firing very mean spells at my sweet girl. F it. She's gonna move around to get behind him and whisper in his ear, because we're close to the ministry and they don't like the kind of spells I like to use, and I'm gonna cast Imperio.
Ooh, okay. So make your spellcasting roll.
All right, I got a 7 the first time. Oh, it's +1 is an 8. But I think I can do better than that. Hold on, we're gonna use Benny's. Because he has to make an opposed spirit roll, and I want this to work.
So let's see, this is Puppet.
There we go.
Oh. What did you get?
15.
15? Oh boy! All right,
Let's go.
that is pretty intense. Okay, spirit.
Thank you guys for making up for the fact that last round all I got to do was drink juice.
Also, he is strong-willed, which is in this instance is going to be a +2 against this. Wow. So that is not going to be enough to avoid that. So I'm going to try one of my bennies one more. I think I've got one more left. Wow, that's worse. Yeah. You are able to take control. So the way Puppet works in this instance is that you can't make him, if you try to make him harm himself, he has the ability to break out of that. Is a very strong ability to do that. Yeah.
But you know what doesn't harm yourself? A command loud enough for my girl Raven to hear since she's in here with me. Snap your wand and kneel.
Ooh. Okay. Since a wand is a very important thing, I'm gonna give him the chance to not do that.
That's fair.
Because that's a pretty big deal. So, yeah. So we're gonna make a spirit roll here. He got an 8, but your spellcasting roll was really intense, so he's going to do that. He's going to drop down and snap his wand.
We disarmed it!
I mean, he's now closer to the scalpel, which I just realized since you knocked it out of his hand. Probably not the best call.
I don't know what the scalpel is.
But whoopsie. It's
Is there
fine.
anything else you would like to do?
Not realize that using normal weapons is a thing and just gloat. Nope.
Okay.
Zelda thinks that only wizard things are important. This is fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Next is Fortuna.
Oh boy, how to follow that up? So where the box that I'm in, I'm still in between 1 and 2.
You're in 1, yeah, and you could make it into 2. Like Raven's basically in front of you now.
Okay, and 2 is where all the action's happening.
Yeah, that's where Jack is.
I'm gonna go to 2. Oh, I see you've disarmed them. Never mind. I see that he's disarmed. I don't know who did it, but good job, everybody. I'm gonna take my gun and just shoot him.
Okay.
What?
I've
got guns and knives.
I do genuinely love that it's a -15 to cast Avada Kedavra, but like you could cast shoot the gun for the same effect with not the penalty.
This is where Harry Potter starts to become really difficult to do for RPGs.
It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, everyone always asks why we don't use Avada Kedavra. It's like because it has such a high penalty that
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's hilarious. I love it so much.
So I used a
Shoot your gun.
reroll because I did need to, and now I have a 7.
A 7.
Mm-hmm. He's
yeah.
like kneeling. He's like prone, so I feel like I
He's
can
kneeling.
anyway.
You shoot him.
I do. If I
He
make
smiles. It goes right into him. He doesn't even budge.
that's very spooky. But I have a question for GM. So if I use one of my specials on the success, would it improve my hit at all? It's kind of like a gun
Yeah,
that shoots.
it would make it, it would, but that doesn't necessarily mean it would do any more to him.
I see. I'm gonna just save it then, because the way you worded that was very spooky. I'm gonna roll my damage. And my damage is 5 + 1 is a 6.
A 6.
Yep.
He just keeps smiling at you.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like you did much of anything to him.
Well, that's not very cool.
Anything else you would like to do?
Could I try? I mean, is this another action to go up behind him and try to grapple him, or is that a whole different thing?
That would essentially be something you would do on your next action. You
Mm-hmm.
could move though, and get closer to him if you
Who else
want.
is in this room? Who's left here besides us?
In this room is Mina, Raven, Zelda, and the Minister of Magic is still in here.
Okay. I want to go. I'll go stand. Actually, you know what? I'll go stand next to Raven because she's like clearly hurt.
Okay, yeah, you can get up right next to Raven.
I'll just like
All
stand
right.
in front of her.
The next to go are these hybrids, and Kanan, you're downstairs. One of them will attack you, but you notice the other ones are all running up the stairs now.
Okay.
So let's make a roll for these guys. They're going to try to attack with their bite and claws. And they roll D10. Okay. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to say one is attacking you, Kanan. What is your parry?
6.
A 6. Okay, so that one's going to shake you. Just barely gets through. Actually, I'm sorry. So that one gets through is what I meant to say. And then I'm going to say I'm going to say that 2 come up, just 1 actually comes up behind you, Fortuna, and tries to attack. What is your parry?
Ugh. 6. Sorry, I kept unmuting.
6. That one will hit.
Okay.
One of them's going to try to attack. Actually, both of them are going to attack Raven because they don't see Zelda. And yours is 5, so they're both going to hit. Okay, so, and then there's more things happening downstairs which we won't worry about currently. So first, I will do the one on Kanan. That guy is going to do. What is your strength? Okay. Oops, I rolled the wrong second die. Okay, what is your toughness, Kanan?
6.
So you will be shaken and take 1 wound unless you want to soak. They did 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna soak.
Okay. Make your. I'm gonna double check this one, but make a vigor roll.
Yeah, and I do that with the wild die too, yeah. And that is going to be a 7.
Okay, that is a success with a raise. So you're able to dodge right out of the way for that. All right, I'm gonna roll damage now on Fortuna. One of them is attacking you. That aced. 11. What is your toughness?
It is now a 6, 7, 8. With the, I still have the bonus.
8. So that's 11. Okay, so they will shake you, which just means you'll have to unshake. And now there's 2 on Raven. There's the first one. What is your toughness, Raven?
5.
Okay, that's 1 hit. Are you still shaken?
Yes.
Okay. 9. Okay, so you will take 1 wound and 2 wounds from the other.
Oh shit. Can I soak? Sorry.
Yes, you can.
Because otherwise I'm dead.
Yeah, you can soak.
Oh my
god. It's essentially 2 rolls. So do the first one. I think that's how that works. Yeah, you would soak for each one. So we'll do the first one first.
Okay.
So you're just trying to soak a wound.
Vigor is a 6 and 6. Okay.
Bennies and spectrals.
And I have a +1.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Okay. Aced 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the first one.
Yeah, you're able to completely dodge that one. Now try to do the other one. This one's the 2 wounds.
5, 6.
That would allow you to soak 1 of them.
Okay. So I had 2 wounds, so I'll soak 1 wound, yes? And that removes, and am I still shaking?
So that would leave you now at 2 wounds.
Yes, okay. Can I try and soak another one with a Benny?
Yes, I believe you have 2 bennies left, just so you know.
Okay, so let me use one of those bennies to soak.
Okay.
Okay, explosion, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, that'll soak it. So now you just continue to have your 1 wound and you're now unshaken, I do believe.
So 1 wound and unshaken. Okay, great. Oh, okay. And 1 Benny left.
So that was their go, and now it is Kanan's. You are shaken, so you'll need to unshake first.
Yeah, gonna do that. I'll spend any unshake myself. Just shakes it out.
Okay, spirit roll for that, by the way. Great. What would you like to do? You see that all of these guys are starting. There are a bunch of people like streaming out of the box, and there are a bunch of others that seem to be going up to the top now. All the bad guys.
Okay. Are there any on the stairs? Like, I want to start heading up the stairs, but I want to like try to grab some on the stairs and just rip them down and throw them behind me.
There's 1 right in front of you right now, and then there's 2 others on the stairs near you.
Okay. Yeah. Am I able to hit the one in front of me and then go up and try to knock the other 2 down the stairs?
Yeah. If you wanted to do both those things, you'd basically be at a -2 for each action.
Okay. All right. So I'll hit the one in front of me first.
Okay.
With my fighting. Oh boy. Gonna spend a Benny.
Okay.
And the Benny takes me down to. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it again. That's better. That's an ace on that one. Nice. That's gonna be a 15. On the
Yeah.
first
Roll
creature.
your damage with an extra d6.
Sweet. That is my fighting plus my strength, right? Or just my strength? Plus
If it's just an attack direct, then it would be your strength. Unless there's a plus along with your unarmed fighting, then it would just be your strength plus a d6.
I do not have that. Okay, so that'll be a total of 6.
6 on these guys. This guy is able to kind of dodge out of the way as you swipe at him.
Okay. Poop. Okay.
So I will tell you, because he's still there, if you try to move past him, he'll take an attack of opportunity.
Well, I hear stuff happening up top. That's fine. I'll take the attack of opportunity so I can at least get up to the stairs and try to yank the other two down so they can't.
Okay, so as you try to move past to yank these two, this guy is going to try to just get a swipe in on you. So that is
a miss.
Well, yeah, it right as you go past, just swipes out, and you're able to just kind of dodge out of the way. Okay, now you want to try to grab these two. So this is technically a touch attack, and I believe that would allow you to do fighting +2, unless I'm remembering that wrong. But I'm going to say you can do that. I'll have you roll. Just roll one roll to see if you can grab both of them.
Okay. You got it. Here goes. Oh man, no. I'm gonna spend 1 Benny. Let's try that.
Okay.
Crap, that's even worse. Kanan looks down and he sees a clock on the ground and he just like screams "Timber!" like as a wolf and just smashes the clock. So I'm gonna use one of my specials.
Okay.
To go back. Let me see. Come on. I'm good. Okay, that is going to be an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see. That's a success. You are able to get a hold of them, and let's do an opposed athletics roll to see if you can pull them down. You are able to get a hold of them. Make an athletics roll with your wild die.
Athletic. Okay. All right, with my wild die. Here we go. Woo, boy. Oh, I really want to get these guys down. He sees another clock and just screams again. There's just all these watches sitting there. No, even better, because when Kanan's like doesn't become full werewolf, he's like hybrid. So he reaches into his pocket, in his back pocket, and he's actually got this big old like clock in his back pocket. He just reaches out and smashes it on the ground.
Ooh.
Try that. Oh, okay. There's one explosion. Come on. Good. 6.
A 6. Okay. Yep. You are able to pull these guys down. I'll say if you want to make a strength roll, we can see if you do any damage to them on their fall.
Sure. Strength roll plus my wild, yeah. That is going to be a 5.
Okay, it doesn't seem like it hurts them, but you are able to knock them down and out of your way. Let's go. All right, good job. Okay, so let's do. Let's switch this now to quick combat since we are nearing to the end. And basically you all get to choose one thing that you want to do. And then Jack will go. And you can go at any time. You are on the stairs, Kanan. Raven and Fortuna, you are in the entryway. And Zelda, you are right behind Jack. Invisible. Who has a thought?
I want to tell Jack to call his goons off.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if they listen, but I've got to try.
Yeah, so that's what you are going to do, and I don't believe I'm gonna give Jack a spirit roll at his turn. He can have that, just to see if he can resist.
For sure.
This. What is your spirit, Jack? Oh, I have the wrong die.
It's a -4. That's
-4 die. Let's see. I guess this is usually opposed. Goodness, that 15 is really hard. I'm going to spend my very last Benny to see if he can do better. He cannot. Yeah.
Good.
So he, as you say that, he says,
"It's alright, chaps. The rest of you can leave. I've got this handled all by myself."
It doesn't feel like I won.
Seems like he wanted that to happen.
It feels like that's what he wanted, and now I'm worried.
And as he says that, you see them kind of stop, and there are some that seem to be wizards, and then the weird hybrid-y things kind of just seem to automatically go, yep, okay, and they start to walk back out. But as they do, they still kind of try to swipe at whomever they can on the way out. All right, so that was your go.
I respect that
who
level
else?
of pettiness, sorry.
No, it's all good. Who else?
Do I see the scalpel near me?
Make a notice roll at, let's say, at a -2, since there's a lot of mayhem.
And then I have a +2, so it'll cancel out 3, 5.
Yeah, you see it. It's kind of to the left, slightly behind Jack. Left of him, that is.
And he's under Zelda's control, right? So he can't move.
As far as you know, yes.
I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna walk up to Jack and slit his throat.
Oh!
All right. So make a fighting roll.
I'm a man. Fighting roll. I don't have fight. Oh, I have fight. 1d4.
Murder doesn't care about the gender binary.
No, I'm just saying because I'm stronger. Okay, explosion.
Nice.
Ooh.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12, nice, yes. So you're gonna make a strength roll.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I've been doing this wrong. Plus a d12.
Plus a d12.
Mm-hmm.
So strength roll, that's a oh Jesus, d6. And then do I use my my wild still?
Not for this one.
Okay, so d12 plus my d6 plus the
As you do this, I'm gonna close this window.
Okay, here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Do I have anything special?
You have a Benny. You could use an extra wild die. I guess that doesn't really work on this one, but you could re-roll it.
11. Should I re-roll it?
You got 11?
That's my. Let's re-roll it. We're at the last and final thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Last Benny.
Explosion. 6.
Nice.
7, 8, 9, 10. No, same number. 11.
11. Okay. So you go over and let's see. You go over and you just slice his throat, and as you do,
he just continues to smile, and blood starts to pool down underneath his neck. But he stays there, grinning.
Oh, hey, everybody, should we still keep trying to murder Jack, or is it like, he's immortal, that's why he's smiling? That's my guess.
I don't know. I just wanted to try something, and it didn't work.
Well, I was going to break his legs, but I feel like there's no point to it now.
I will say, Raven,
I still have
Damn!
No, now you're
It's not supposed to do that. I will say, I know. I will say that, Raven, what you can tell, that gunshot he didn't even bleed. This one, he seems to be. Don't know what the difference is, but there does seem to be a difference.
And then I take the blade and go, who's next?
Oh, okay. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna have to say something. I know I'm invisible behind you. I feel like this is getting out of hand, and I'm the one that did an unforgivable. Can we just stop murdering for a second?
It's Jack the Ripper!
Okay.
You seem to have a lot of qualms all day, when before you did not. Well, we should try to figure out his plan and all that stuff, so I will cast... How about this? Let's stop trying to murder him. I'm going to cast Entangle, and then we're gonna figure out what's happening here, okay, kids?
He's got... Sure. You know what? Double up. Feels good.
Oh, does he
Double
have something on him?
Oreos.
I don't know.
She's impervious, Tim.
Oh, well, then we're done, dude. I don't know. We're not gonna murder him, then what's the point?
If you don't have like a particular action you want to do, it does seem like everybody else is kind of running. You could try to heal Raven if you wanted.
Can we try to, there's some people dead and dying. Anything we could do about that?
You can't do much about the dead.
I will
Unless
heal
you want-
Raven. She's right here, and
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, 6, 7, 8. I'll do a push to heal her more. I don't know. I've got a special here to use it.
Sure.
So 8 plus my special.
Yeah, you are able to heal her entirely of all of her wounds.
Aw, thank you.
You feel much
Thank
better
you.
now, but you're still a man. Kanan, what would you like to do?
Oh, so you said I was on the steps.
Yes, I'll say you can get all the way up there if you want to get all the way up to that room.
Yeah. I would rush all the way into that room. Yeah, Kane just comes in like this hybrid man wolf guy. Yeah, and I want to run. I see them all just like around him. I just want to run over and I just want to grapple Jack. Like, I just want to like hold on to him, get him on the ground.
So what are you wanting to just maintain control, or are you wanting to do damage?
No, like you know how a dog jumps on their owner and just like knocks. I want to do that. I want to knock him on his back, even though he's knelt down, and I want to just be like salivating like over his face, just holding him down.
Make an athletics roll.
Okie dokie.
This will be, technically opposed, but he's also impervious, so.
One explosion. That is going to be a 7.
7. Okay, and let's take a look. Yeah. You run over and you jump at him.
He doesn't budge.
Kind of bounce off of him.
Kinda.
Okay, well, that was a good try.
Everyone went. And Mina says, all right, it's clear that however he came back, if that is indeed what happened, he's not the same. He's not quite right. I don't know if we're going to be able to take him out. And she motions for a few others to come over, but as she does, all of a sudden from the roof, this man jumps down, puts his hand on Jack, and disapparates, and they both disappear. And Mina goes, no! And she yells, she says, everyone, run, see if you can find him. And they run out of the room. People start running, trying to find, jumping over bodies. But as they leave, you notice something right where Jack was. Do you want to go see what it is?
Yeah. We're looking at it.
We're all around that spot.
It's a piece of paper, a scrap of paper that seems to have something scrawled upon it.
What does it say?
We read it.
Well, you look at it, but it doesn't seem to be a language that you know. It seems to be something
Greek to
strange. That is what it looks like. I will say, does anyone have let me find it here. Any other languages they know? I don't think so.
I don't think we ever we never did language.
So I will say
I can speak that language. Sure. That sounds good.
I will say you all can make an academics roll at a -4.
I don't have academics.
I'll give you a shot.
You would be rolling at a D4 -6 if you wanted to try.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn a Benny because that's not high enough.
Oh,
You
that's
said it's
a double-
-4, yeah?
I got double 1, so I don't know Jack.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't know. Yeah, -4.
I didn't make a joke. I don't know Jack.
That's gonna be a 5 for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. What did you get, Zelda?
Hold on, I'm burning all my bennies.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
All
do I
right,
have
6.
one left?
Do I still have the scalpel in my hand?
I'm gonna burn a Benny, see if I can get better.
Ooh,
All right.
I didn't say the wizard took it, so yeah.
I got a 6, and I'm out of bennies.
A 6. Okay.
12, 13. I got 13 minus, what was it, 4?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
So
Hell yeah.
I used all my bennies.
So you all kind of, except for you, Raven, you're just like, you almost died, and it was very upsetting. You are just very distracted by that, but everyone else, you all, it's like the longer you stare at it, something comes to you and it starts to make sense, and you see that it says Library of Light. You don't know what that means, but you know that Jack, somehow you know that Jack left it specifically for you, for the four of you, to try and figure out. And as you all are looking at this note and you hear people crying around you and you smell the stink of blood, of gore, Mina comes back in and she says, he got away and he took a lot of people with him, but we were able to save the Minister of Magic. We were able to keep many more alive than they were able to kill. I don't know what his goal was, but we've saved the day for now, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the four of you. So thank you. Thank you for your help. Know that this battle is not over, but for now, I think we are safe. And you all go to help the rest that need help. You're able to help heal your brother, Fortuna. Your family was able to survive. And now everyone knows that Jack is back. The papers in the wizarding world are printing it. People are terrified. You all are working with Mina to try to manage the panic, the uproar, but time goes by and not much more happens in regards to Jack, which seems strange. It seems that maybe he left the city. He escaped. He saw what he was truly up against. He saw that the Rippers are tougher now than they may have been in the past. With the addition of the four of you, you don't know if it's because of the prophecy or if it's for some other reason, but you were able to come out of the day better than you would have otherwise. And that, on that cliffhanger, is where we will end this. I will also say that looking through the bodies, you were able to discover that man that you killed, Raven, was indeed Harcourt. And the Muggle police did take Harcourt. You were able to connect him to some of the murders.
Oh, cool.
Not all of them, but in fact, he was the one who killed some of the people, including the first murder, including Trudy Frankenstein.
So if we determine that, would I would have smelled that little smell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would have been able to tell pretty much immediately. You would have recognized it. You also would have recognized Jack.
Now you know Jack smell.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have definitely smelled that piece of paper.
Yes. I will never not end something on a cliffhanger. If you haven't seen enough of my stuff, then...
Oh my god.
That was so good.
Thank you.
That was
That was so good. I'm tired.
Oh man. Yeah. So now you guys have seen Harry Potter mechanics in action. When you can do impervious and all kinds of things, you can do all kinds of things, as you can see. Thank you all. Thank you all for being a part of this whole thing. I very much appreciate it. I love you, my cast. You guys are fantastic. Made for a wonderful show. Yeah. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to visit these folks again and see what actually is going on. Is Jack the actual bad guy that they are actually facing, or is he just a red herring? I don't know. Why would I know?
If by red herring you mean he spilled a lot of red blood everywhere, I think he's the bad guy, Megan.
And he likes fish. So,
Indeed. Let's check in with chat and see what they have to say.
Oh, so much love.
Well, Lucas says, Adam Kimbleton, you got a mystery on your hands. Go see Sherlock to help and stuff.
Yeah. Let's get Sherlock back in the mix.
Ryan from Session Zero Clothing has the best question here. This game rules, this cast rules, Megan rules. When can we expect the next season?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone for, I guess, wanting another season, and we will talk about it and figure it out.
Indeed. Well, one thing we should talk about, either way, is that somebody is going to win one of these fancy dragons. Yes, indeed. I hope that you got in your exclamation point win a dragon, and we can find out who will win this fancy thing. And again, we would like to thank Dragon Baggins Wayward Masquerade. You can find them on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, I do believe, on Etsy. And you can get your own one of these fancy pants, guys. They did sponsor this episode, and we very much appreciate it. And we also appreciate the comfort of these soft, little, squishy, ferocious, adorable dragons that held our hands while we fought Jack the Ripper.
Oh.
I'm proud of you, Jonathan. You were so brave.
Oh, goodness. I love it. And I should say that next week there are a few, tomorrow is Friday, and there's a heroic endeavor at 6 p.m. If you want to go check that out, make sure that you do see some Pathfinder action. Do we have Starfinder on Saturday? I think we might. At 6 p.m.
Yep, they're still going up too.
And then Tuesday, Rise of the Runt Lords returns. Which is very exciting. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't tell you. No, I can't tell. I'm not gonna.
Megan!
Listen,
No
it's
secrets.
a secret.
I cast
No, it's a
Imperio on
secret.
Megan.
There's a secret show. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your eyeballs on social media for secret shows.
But you
with
can tell us
cool
one
secret
secret,
people.
right? Who
You
wins?
can tell us. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, I'll whisper it to you guys. Okay, ready?
It's like
Okay, there. You guys heard? Yeah. Okay, good.
We're good lip readers.
Oh, goodness. Oh, did we get who won
There's our winner.
Yes, Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot won.
Yeeter 576.
Yeeter 576.
Dragon Baggins.
Congratulations, they're so cute, and you will love yours.
Hi, McCranky Spank. No.
I see I have a request.
No, I don't.
No! You're gonna ruin our lovely ending.
With pumpkin teeth.
Be sure to tune back for season 2 of Pumpkin Teeth.
Pumpkin teeth. Department of Pumpkin Teeth.
I bet that's a licensed image that we probably can't even show on Twitch. I bet you we're gonna go over this at some point.
It's snap camera. I mean, it's gotta be fine.
I love Pumpkin Teeth's actually phase. Like, I think it's fine.
I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
Still hate it.
Oh my goodness.
It's growing on me now.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that. Yeah, I think I covered it all. Did I cover all the things? I think I did. So, yes. This is our finale. This is the end. Will we be back? I don't know. Does anyone know what's happening right now in the world? No.
No.
But
Nope.
stay tuned to Dragons and Things social media. You can follow all of Dragons and Things on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at the Dot Network for updates on potential new shows, potential next seasons of shows. It is nearing the end of the year, of course, so I would expect that most things won't happen until next year, if and when they do. So just stay tuned for that. And again, seriously, you guys, thank you. This is the first time I've ever run longer form anything, and it was a lot of fun because of this cast and because of this fancy chat and everyone else who helped, and because of Dragons and Things and Adam Rady and all the great things you did, and Pinnacle Entertainment for all their support. Seriously, thank you. I had a lot of fun, and I had fun scaring everybody.
Kid, you're the natural. So
Yes.
natural
You wouldn't know.
spooky person. Spoopy.
Spooky.
Oh, we love you, Megan. Thank you for an incredible story.
That was amazing.
And I love all my friends. Thank you, Sai.
Love you all.
Thank you guys. And
Dat fam, best fam.
I'm talking about Adam, Abria, and Michelle, and Megan. I love you guys so much.
I love you guys.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys. We will leave you now. And again, remember, it is imperative that you check under your beds, check in your closets, and all the dark places in your home, because you know someone like
Jack.
No! Go away!